One time for that birthday chick. One time. Two time for that birthday chick. Two time. Three time for that birthday chick. Three times. Show off. It's your birthday chick. Put your hands on your knees with it. Hey, put your hands on your knees with it. Hey, toes, all with it. Hey, shake, all with it now. Back then, damn, like that. Back then, damn, like that. Show it, show it, show it, show it, show it, show it. Like this now. One time for that birthday chick. Two times. Two times for that birthday chick. Three times. Three times for that birthday chick.
No, they don't. How he really was, whatever. They never told me.
For the birthday kid, 2 times for the birthday kid, 3 times for the birthday kid. Go ahead and get your
CM, you ready? CMPRadio.net. This is The Ripple Effect, man. We are live from the Pressure Inc. Studios, man. In the building, we got the missing plug herself.
Hey, everybody.
The birthday chick is in the building. Happy birthday, baby. We got Megan from Media in the building.
Hey.
That's her nickname.
Megan from Media.
Megan from Media. Hey, Megan, how you doing? DJ Queen Bean in the back.
Hey.
You already know, keeping it funky.
I get a new name.
Yeah, you need a new name? All right.
I'll figure it out.
I'm just giving you Megan from Media Megan.
Media
We just giving it to you.
I like Megan. Meteorite Megan.
No, that's too much.
That's
That's the mimosas.
Megan.
Orange juice. Meteorite Megan. All right, come on, let's pay these bills, man. Jacqueline's Boutique, man, 507 Avenue of the States, man. Go check her out, man. My girl Jackie got everything, man. You got an event you want to go to, you trying to look right? Jackie's got it. You just going out and hang out with your girlfriends? Jackie's got it. Jacqueline's Boutique, 507 Avenue of the States. KC Electric, licensed professional electrician. Let Kyle Davis and his team of dedicated technicians get your sockets right, ladies. Morning, noon, and night. Hayes Lounge, 291 in Hayes Street. Monday through Friday, happy hour 5 to 7. $2 Tuesday. Wednesday is CMP night. Go down there and get you a loaded baked potato, the CMP loaded baked potato, or the Blue Denial. Nice. Holla at Sugar Shack in the back, KR at the bar. You know it's all family down at Hayes Lounge. Live, laugh, and love. Abstract Kings. Kenneth Picasso Hunt, Damien I Do Tattoos, Parsons, man. 2 kings giving you their abstract views on life. Get yourself an art monster, get yourself a tattoo. Or do what I did and get yourself a tattoo of an art monster. Let's go, man. JR Kicks.
Hey, Brian.
Make sure you go check out their website, www.jrkicks.com. Order those legacies, man. Chester made, man. Chester proven. What else we got? Lou's custom t-shirts, man. Lou. I don't know what to say about Lou. Just go grab a t-shirt, man. Lou's an awesome guy, man. Go grab a t-shirt. Go grab one. If you got a clothing brand, try to figure out how to get it started. Go down there and talk to him, man. He definitely got the hookup. Last but not least, man, Pressure Inc. For all your branding needs, logos, backdrops, banners, t-shirts, hats, socks, drawers, whatever you can think of. You can put your brand on it. That's Al Layton. That Pressure Inc. I'm done. Y'all ready?
We ready. We ready. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching The Ripple Effect with your girl, Sia Nick. Hey, happy Saturday. Seven?
Good lucky. That's not lucky number.
That's
right. A good number.
Hey, we on episode 7. If you didn't notice, we pushed back to a later time. We're gonna be every Saturday at 11 a.m. now. So make sure you guys are rocking with us. Today's a special day. It's your birthday. Woo! That's my best friend. That's my best friend, y'all. Alright, so I only got 2 announcements though, really quick. The Missing Plug, our latest project is our TMP approved. That is our digital guide. Basically, I'm promoting all businesses, events, vendors. Our next edition that I'm about to drop is all about prom and graduation. We're doing tips on do's and don'ts, things like that. So if you're a business and you want to get down with this promotional package, hit your girl up. The deadline is on Monday. Yeah, so they're going to get an interview, they're going to get put in the guide, they're going to get social media shout out. So hit your girl up for that. It's going to be lit.
I think I told you when you was doing the holiday one, like it's a dope idea. I like the guide event. Yeah.
Thank you. I wanted to come to life. So definitely the next ones I got planned, they the ones. I know I always say that, but they the ones. But alright, so yeah, definitely hit me up. The deadline is on Monday. So once we start doing interviews and stuff, I'm sorry, don't hit me up and be like, hey, what's up with that? Like, you just missed that opportunity. I'm sorry. Alright, but my last announcement is all about the CMP photo shoot. If you guys didn't know, we're putting together a calendar, and we want all the entrepreneurs in the city to be involved. Registration is only $10, but the deadline is on the 19th. So get with that as well. Don't wait until it's too late, because late registration is $25. So you better get it for $10 while it's hot, you know?
While it's hot.
For real, while it's hot. Don't miss these deadlines. Like, these are important, guys. But yeah, that's it for plug announcements. What you say?
I said it's hot like a thought. There was a weird one?
Yeah, it's a little much. It's a little much.
Okay.
Little much.
It was odd.
Yeah. It was odd. It was odd. A little bit. But it's okay. We can work on it. We can work on it. But do we got some hot topics?
We do. We got 2 hot topics.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't want to ruin the movie Us for Megan over here, but who's seen
I saw
Us?
it.
I see
You see Us?
Did y'all see Us, y'all out there?
Yeah.
Did you see
Y'all see Us?
Don't say nothing. I don't want to hear no spoilers.
Alright, so Megan,
Then you have to leave the room because the movie's been out for 2 weeks, and y'all got time to do
I
everything
understand
else.
that, but every other radio station hasn't spoiled the movie.
Yes,
You don't
Yes,
have
they
to.
have.
No, they haven't. I was just watching The Breakfast Club. They never spoiled the
That's
movie.
not counting the radio station around here.
And
We
then
ain't
was
getting
about
paid
It's a
not
live thing. Here's my thing. You can talk about the movie without saying the spoilers.
Alright, well, let's just talk about
Yo, we gonna talk about it.
Let's talk about Us, guys.
Let's get it.
Y'all trying to be smart notes and whatnot.
We can definitely talk about the
Because they not gonna
message.
get it anyways if we talk about
Yeah.
it.
Right.
They not gonna understand it.
So y'all don't want to. I at least want to go through the message. It's
Go ahead.
important.
Go ahead.
Us is important. So let's talk about the message we got from us. You saw it, Shelly? Okay. So let's talk about the message you got from us without saying too much. I'll start first. So the message I got from us that nobody else seems to be getting is, in order for somebody to win, somebody got to lose. Like, just because of the direct tether between the 2 of them. Sorry, Megan. But y'all, you know they got a
Because it's so like,
yeah. So like that's what I got from it. And a lot of people talk about like the privileged and the unprivileged. But I didn't really see that. Yeah, I didn't see that though because they were black.
I need to go see that joint again.
I
definitely need to see
in a
it.
way kind of because they were up top and they had all the privileged things and then they were down bottom and they didn't have the same things.
She said it when she was talking to her, all the privileges that she had.
Yeah.
She was like, we're Americans. That's what really effed me up when she was like, we're Americans.
Yeah, they're Americans. What else they supposed to call themselves?
No, I'm talking, but I'm saying she was just like, yeah, we're like the real Americans. But she was talking about like the, you know what I mean? Like not
like
the
when it was like,
people.
who are y'all? And it was like,
she was like, we're Americans. But that was like the effed up one. So that kind of like, I don't know.
Was it the effed up one?
Well, yeah, right. Right.
The whole like in the beginning, like the whole like
circus.
The tethers kind of messed me up in a way because I'm thinking like, oh shit, they were cloned and you know they don't know how to speak the language, but they like mimic movement, so that kind of messed me up in a way. And that's when people was like, nah, it was like a classism thing.
I'm super confused. I'm not. That's what I need to see it again.
Yeah.
No, just in general.
I was like, it could be about clones.
Did he do any interviews about it though?
Yeah, he did.
Because I want to hear from him.
About
that
the writer?
Like, yeah, he's super interesting.
He's done like 4 of them.
He's super interesting because it's so like, it's not one message. So that's
He's making
it's
so many.
He has a Twilight Zone now, so that's always been his thing. Outside of comedy, he's always been into that horror.
He said he's trying to make a new genre.
It's a thriller.
Yeah, it's not scary, but it's not. It's like
no, he did. He said he wants to make a new genre called social thrillers that involve social.
I like that. I like that.
That's he making like it's hard. There's gonna be social thrillers.
That's the Twilight Zone. So
that's true. That is true. That is
a new genre. It's for black people. It ain't
Right,
really for black people because it's white. It's white.
Real quick, how do y'all feel about him saying that he's not using white leads? in his
Okay,
movies.
I love it.
I'm fine with that.
I love it.
I love it. Come
Alright,
on, don't
Neil.
ask me that.
Now,
I love it.
who's a white director? Quentin Tarantino came out and was like, not using no more niggas. How
Right.
y'all feel?
Right.
Yeah,
I
like,
think that is.
it's a
I think
double-edged
that is.
sword.
It's
I'm
not
amazing
gonna
that he
lie.
wants to
Red
do.
flag.
It's amazing he wants
He
to
should
do
never
black
said it.
leads.
Yeah.
He should have done it.
Jordan
Yeah,
Peele shouldn't have said
exactly.
it. Exactly.
Why can't you say it? I mean,
Yeah, you should be
Don't
allowed to say
hold on,
discriminate
time out. Do you see
against
any,
white people.
do you see any black people in Game of Thrones?
No.
But they don't come out
Yes.
and say
There's
like,
probably
I'm
is some
not-
black
Yeah,
people.
there is.
No.
They can't
Are
get
there
out
any-
that
there's a
in
lead?
this.
There's a person that has more than 2 lines in one episode?
It's not
Name
historically
a character
accurate.
that's black.
What's her
Name
name?
the character that's
The
black.
Khaleesi's right hand man. Chick.
Why should I be right here? That's what he's saying. He's saying like amazing.
She's not a lead.
She
He
don't
has
have her
white
own
people.
story.
I'm not trying to be rude though, but in that time period, it was really weird.
For a
Let's
black
be
person,
real.
yeah,
Like,
it's
it
not
would have been
historically
super.
accurate.
And to be honest
So
with
black
you,
people didn't exist?
no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the fact that it has to do with
She
kingdom.
tried
It
to
has to do
You
with
saying black people didn't have kingdom?
It was in kingdom. This isn't in Africa. They were in Europe. They weren't existing like that. Like it was super
Yeah.
We
weird.
were definitely existing like that.
They
In
weren't.
Europe?
And if
They
anybody-
were
and if
not
any-
kings and queens.
If
No, they
anybody had the dragons, it was us.
They weren't. They weren't though.
How do we know if dragons
They were.
really existed? Like I think
They
that's
weren't, though.
They were.
Here, you know they weren't.
They weren't.
No, they weren't.
Who says they weren't?
Because the origin of the dragons, if you watch the Game of Thrones,
Exactly. So you're watching the game. You're taking the origin from the Game of Thrones. So,
but it's
so whoever
made
writes
up.
the
I'm
story,
not.
Hey everybody.
whoever writes the story can give you the narrative.
Sorry.
I don't know
if
why
I
I
give
watch that show anyway.
right,
It's
I'm
A
never,
phenomenal show.
right, and there's no black people in it.
There
Well, Megan,
are a couple of them.
I want you to go
A
make
couple
sure
of
that you go see us.
I'm watching it this
I'm
week.
spoiling
watching
us.
it this week.
So this is what happens, right?
No, come
No,
on.
no.
Why not?
I'm gonna,
We
I'm
moving
gonna,
on
I'm
anyway.
gonna,
Yeah.
move on.
We moving on.
But maybe-
Nipsey, we definitely.
Nipsey?
How you? Oh yeah, you did know. 'cause I
No,
saw
no, I
it.
didn't even see. I didn't even watch
Oh,
it. I
you
didn't even.
figured-
But you already knew.
You have
We just predictable.
You have to do that.
No, you really do have to do it. I'm sorry. I don't want to feel your
You have to do
Next
what?
to Nipsey.
No, I'm saying like next, like off this us.
You,
stuff.
Nipsey.
Oh yeah.
Hey
yeah.
Jabri, good morning.
Good morning. Oh, good morning, Malik too.
Good morning.
All right, let's talk about Nipsey.
Yes.
Oh, Adrian, he said I'm his favorite event coordinator.
Oh, that's awesome. What about me? It's like no. So yeah, about Nipsey Hussle. First of all, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm really sad.
I don't want to call it a hot topic because it's not cool.
Right.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But I guess we get out our feelings about how we feel about it. Maybe a couple opinions on how it happened. I'm kind of lost right now. Not lost,
Yeah,
but I don't know how to
definitely
feel anymore.
Oh, you
Yeah.
don't?
know
About the whole thing.
You
Like,
know
I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory. I don't know if
I don't even
the other
care.
guy was a government assassin.
It's just
Like, it's so
how,
many things that come to mind.
like how
Yeah.
it went down. It's just weird. Like
It's a weird
it's
thing.
just it's a weird situation.
It's timing, and that's what I always say. Like the timing is crazy. Like if he would have got killed at any other time, I
He
feel
could have
like
got
it
killed a
wouldn't
day
matter.
after before he met with the police. So that it is timing.
Not
timing,
even that.
timing
though.
is
like,
incredible.
Not even that, because it's like we didn't know that. Like going into it. So just like the timing of like the victory lap, like it really like you know what I mean. Like him being on his rise, getting nominated, like all of that. Like it could have happened like a year ago, even when the album dropped. It wouldn't have been as like it wouldn't affect us so much. Like
But maybe that's the reason
I
why
feel
it
like
happened.
I feel like
Like-
even if he did die before the whole victory lap, he still would have had a great impact because he was still doing his thing in his community.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and he was
yeah.
well respected in the game. But
I think
his
that,
rap just
but-
wasn't as popular as it is now.
yeah,
But
that's what
him
I'm
as a
saying.
person, it would still affect the game though.
I think it would have affected us, but it wouldn't have. It's like we took a L. Like I feel like the culture took a L, and not like a year ago we would have felt like that, but we wouldn't have felt like that.
But what
You
makes it
wanna-
a difference? Like besides his music, what makes it a difference?
Nothing, to be honest.
Like, where he
Because I'm
at?
not gonna
Like-
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't say I was a fan of him because I really didn't know too much about him.
Yeah.
Right.
But it wasn't until after he died when everything came out, which is like kind of sad
That's what a lot
because
of people are
it's
saying,
like,
yeah.
but it's good because it's like sometimes you don't have to move in the public light. You know, like he wasn't doing it to get that credit.
Mhm.
You know, he was doing it to help his community, to
Yeah.
help, our culture. So I can't say I was a fan of his at the time because I never listened to a song in my life. I'm not going to act like I did.
I
And
listen
that's
to
good
three
to be
now.
honest.
Just
But I respect him as the man that he was. And
Right.
the man that he was, it's like, I gotta say I'm a fan because he was really helping out
yeah.
our culture. Like, the stuff, you know, like
And he was like directly with his people. Like, you know how people be like, well, Jay-Z was doing this. All right, but you don't catch Jay-Z in his own hood anymore.
Why?
Like,
Why?
Because
Things
when you,
like what just happened.
Exactly.
But who knows if that's what
very
happened?
true.
That's what
Exactly.
happened.
That is very
I
That's
feel
what
like if you
happened.
wasn't there, you don't know.
I feel like if he wasn't there, he'd still be alive.
That's true.
I feel like
Are you saying at the store?
I'm saying
At the store?
in his community. See if you're.
but it's just like, how many times has he been at his own
Yeah,
store,
that's why it's the
though?
timing. It's just like
crazy.
it's no way
Like, how
that
many
somebody
times
just
have they
killed
been
him that
outside?
day.
People will wait forever.
So they
to
say
fucking
the
cut you
more
off guard.
times you
Sure,
are
yeah.
in a place, you're more liable. Like if I'm in front of J&S
Absolutely.
100 times, right?
You're more liable to
I'm
have
more
something
liable to
happen.
get shot if I'm there 100
Absolutely.
times. Now if I'm there 60 times, right? It lessens.
Absolutely.
You
It's just
feel
like flying
me?
a plane.
It's
Driving a car.
So with him
Yeah, that's
being there every day out front, like this is mine, it kind of put him in that position to be in that position. You know what I mean? So had you would have been somewhere else, and not saying run from your neighborhood, not saying don't do what you're doing, just don't stand outside like you do. Be in the back.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
like,
don't agree with that though.
Right,
I don't agree with that,
right.
and that's why I like personally. I'll be like, I'm not gonna say I don't care what happened to him because at the end of the day, that man is dead. Like that's the only fact we all know is that
Right,
he's dead.
right.
But in the end of the day, I don't think. Yeah, I don't believe in the whole like because he was like he always was at the store.
And,
So
and
it's just
I
like what
said,
made that day different?
what made that day different was that was his 555th day.
I don't
That is
buy
true.
that,
Being in
though.
front of
It's
that
just
store.
like, it's just like, that
And,
is true. It's just like,
and they probably was like their guard was down. They probably was chilling.
You
Like
dealing
he
they
didn't have to have it.
going
He
up.
didn't need security. He was in his own
Yeah,
hood. You know what I mean? Like,
and then
You're
the
dealing
guy,
with envious and jealous people in your community, right? That don't have,
that's really what it
and
comes
you
down
have.
to.
And now this is the 555th day that I've seen you out here.
And that's
you
only
got-
if somebody. That's only if somebody actually killed him off of that.
You
And we
dealing
don't
with
even
killers.
know that.
You dealing with killers.
We don't even know that though.
His own people said that's what it is.
That we
It
don't
ain't
know
nothing
that.
there's
else.
so many lies.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We don't know that somebody just killed him off of hate.
So what do you think somebody killed him for?
Some people say
I don't
it's the
know.
story.
I'm not trying
You
to
gotta
prove
have-
I'm not trying to
No,
prove that
yeah.
that Dr. Sebi thing isn't strong
No,
enough to
it's
kill.
not even that. You got two stories floating around. You
They
got one.
killed
You got
Dr.
one
Sebi,
story
though, but
saying.
that's another conversation.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know the
Yeah,
fact.
it's
We
too
we
much.
just don't know.
No, you don't know, but at the end of the day,
Plus,
hate
though,
is
it
so real
It
and
is-
so strong.
But then-
And at the end
It
of the
is.
day, just like they said, he had already
Did you see the video?
confronted the situation.
The video of him getting shot.
First of all,
Yeah.
nobody should have been posting a video of him
So,
getting
so
shot.
it's
period.
surveillance. It's
Yeah,
surveillance.
it's
So did
surveillance.
you
No,
see?
but why are you posting
Because this
it?
is how they found
That
the
man
bull.
died.
Yeah,
Well,
but
this
listen,
is
died.
this
You
how
got
they
his
found
lifeless
him.
But
body
listen,
on the
we
internet.
That's how they found.
But
That's how
listen,
they found
Pierre,
him.
we not trying to debate really like what happened to him. Because at the end of the day, we don't know.
Right.
Like you,
He got shot.
yeah,
But
he got
who
shot,
knows?
but we don't
But-
know if we don't
Did
know
you
if
see
it's
the
from the
video?
government. We
Did you
don't.
see-
But who though?
Okay.
Because
I don't
one-
believe
one
nothing on
story-
social media, so that's where you
But
saw
listen,
it.
But you do
But
have to
listen.
understand though that they are but his people had already made a statement that he was the guy who killed him was already known as to be a snitch.
But listen,
was
somebody
already known.
said they didn't even know. One person
He
said
could've
that
been
they knew the
framed.
guy and
He could've been
he was a
paid
part
to
of a
say
gang.
like-
And
He was in a
another
picture
guy,
with him.
And another guy that was there
There were
literally
pictures of
said
them
that
together.
the dude is not from that gang,
But-
and people saying that that's not even him in that picture.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
they posting up.
So
And
you
the
don't-
guy said
it
that
could be
the
a
guy
setup.
was the
It's a
one
setup regardless.
that came up
Yeah.
and was like he was
Whoever
trying to be a
killed him was a
rapper
setup.
and like went
It's a
to check
setup,
out
but
his music.
what if it's a
But I
setup from
want
the
I
to
feel
government
like
or
give
it's a
you.
setup
I want
from
to
the
give. I want to
culture?
give you this right. If it's a setup from either way, we have a responsibility. Number one, to keep what he was doing going. His community has to keep on going. And number two, to realize that we make ourselves easy targets. If you're a powerful black man in your community, man, your job is to make yourself almost. You're supposed to insulate yourself with people. I say it all the time. Don't push me out to the forefront and say this is my movement and I'm changing things and we changing things. Because they can't shoot us. They can shoot me though.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
what
true.
we do is we do this and we do this to our people. Oh no, look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. No, fuck it, look what we're doing. So if we move as a unit, then can't nobody knock us down. And
true. I
our
like
mindsets are individual, right? So here we are. If the government set it up, guess what? They use a nigga to do it. Right?
Yeah.
And that nigga went into his community to do it.
Yeah.
And that nigga went in front of his store to do
did
it.
it.
So if he would have been on the plane to fucking Dubai or working something out or at a fucking at the Sheraton in Beverly Hills, guess
That's
what would have
true.
happened? He wouldn't have got shot.
That's true.
And that-
So
that's a good point.
so you
Yeah,
being
that's a
in
good
that
point.
position at that time led to that situation. I'm not knocking him for doing what he was doing, right? But there's like you could do what you're doing for your community somewhere else. in the
Yeah,
back of the store.
But I guess
that.
we gotta move on, guys. We gotta move on.
it
But I
shouldn't be
guess
like
the
that,
main
though.
point is, no matter what, no matter how it all went down, Nipsey would have never changed anything he did. He would have never changed putting that store in Crenshaw.
No,
Regardless
he
of
wasn't
how
supposed to do
how
that.
it should all
He
happened.
was supposed to do
But
that.
that's
shouldn't,
no, I mean, I don't want to get on it
shouldn't.
because we
Right.
gotta move on. I don't want to get on it, but that's pretty much what y'all saying. Like, you shouldn't be outside your
You
own
should play the
store.
back door all the time.
Yeah, no,
And
I
he's
don't
like,
have to
nah.
play the back door.
Where Martin
I'm
Luther
doing something
King
for my
gets shot?
This is
community.
my home.
Front line.
Yeah,
this is
When
my
Malcolm
house.
X gets shot, front line.
That's
Look
a
at the-
sacrifice.
look
We
at the-
just talked about
yeah.
sacrifices.
But what happens when somebody sacrifices?
But-
Who picked it up after that?
I mean, at the end of the day, we talk about sacrifice. If you really trying to change stuff in your community, you gonna take that sacrifice. You might
You
not
really
say
do.
like I'm doing this, but if you the one doing it, you the one doing
No
it.
one's saying
And
he should have
everybody
had
know that.
no one's saying he
Like-
should have had security. I'm not saying that because that is his hood.
You can have
So he
security.
should. No, he
He
shouldn't.
had
has
bodyguards,
security.
but
You can
for
have
whatever
security.
reason,
He's
they
a
wouldn't
rolling
use
But
it.
the thing
60.
is
He
that
has
those-
security.
But don't
You know what I'm
remove it
saying?
from the
But
hood.
but what
That's
I'm
all
saying is the
I'm
fact
really
is that
gay.
it's
He was
it is the
a-
same it is the
And he
same
had,
thing. And
He has
like
security.
bodyguards.
He has
I
security.
follow him on social media.
But what I'm saying, well, some people are like, well, he should have been 100%
Yeah.
secured in his community. And it's like, if it's really his community, he probably
I
doesn't
don't
have
think
to
he
do
had
that.
the bodyguards.
He did, not that night. That's
He
what
was
I'm
too
saying.
comfortable.
But but at the same time, I do agree with Pierre. You have to understand, like, just like if you're riding in a car, your likelihood of you getting in a
Into an
car
accident
accident is extremely
High.
higher than
With-
someone who takes the bus.
Right.
Right.
It's just those are the odds.
Those
That's
are the
it.
It's the
odds.
same thing with the plane. Those are the odds. It's unfortunate, but it is.
I
what
mean,
it is.
well, rest in peace, Nipsey
Yeah,
Hussle.
rest in
And
power.
the biggest thing I learned from this drawing is just like the stuff that he did say in his music, and the stuff that he lived by. Like we all like, oh, the culture took an L. Now it's like, what are we gonna do?
That's true.
That makes me want to be like super more educated.
That's
And
true.
like, it sucks that when you're black and you're trying to be powerful and educated, sometimes you could lose your life over it. But
Yeah.
that is what it is.
That's the
like,
scary part about it.
and I think about that shit all the time. People think I'm crazy, but that's what type of change we try to make. Like,
Right,
if
you
we're
really get
serious,
silence. Like that's crazy.
But you know what though?
So rest in peace,
He went
Nipsey
out
Hussle, man.
Yeah.
with
He
the
went out
almost
well.
respect. With the almost
Because he
respect.
died, he's a legend. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know if he
yeah.
would have been a legend
That's-
regardless,
yeah.
but like,
That's
because
He
he
was a
died, he's a
legend in the
legend.
hood. He was a
Period.
legend.
Well, he a legend to
Yeah.
all of us now.
Yeah,
That's
he was a
true.
Like
legend.
this is
Absolutely.
yeah. We
And
got
that's what I said. We all live in
Yeah.
hood, so he
because we
should
could talk about this all
have
day.
been a
We
legend.
gotta move on.
Absolutely.
We gotta get to the topic, which is
Girl code, / girl talk.
whatever.
You know, whatever you want to call it. But guys, basically, we're just going to have a little conversation about topics in womanhood and how we should relate to each other and our friends and
Yeah, so we are going to talk about
Yes.
girl talk, but our way, and a little bit of girl talk and things like that. So, I'm excited. So, what's like the first one you got?
All right, the first one I got, your best friend's best friend.
I don't like
It's deep.
Don't like
it's
you,
deep.
Megan.
I got
Sorry.
so many best friends in this building right now. First of all, I got 3 right
I don't like
now.
you either, Shelly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
First impression is like, who is that? Queen, I don't like when she get first either. Like, I'm very
But-
super.
You got other like that's
I
just
know.
funny, like cool.
So I introduced the other best friends
Yeah.
first.
That's the key to it all.
Yes.
Like, introduce the friends to the friends.
Yeah, so that's the first. Alright, so I mean, I guess I start off. Yeah, so I did introduce. I had, my high school, my grown up girlfriends like Queena, Jimmy, and Jasmine, and then I met Shanae in high school senior year. Fell in love. For real. So I mean, I don't know. Kind of, I guess. How does that? It's like, she got a new friend and stuff.
I think it's always uncomfortable at first. Like when you first meet that new best friend, it's like, who's this bitch?
Right?
Yeah.
Like, that's not really your
I
friend.
fully disagree with
I know you disagree. And you always tell me that. But I think it's like, if I like your best friend, then it's easier for me to accept her because now I can see why you like her. But if I don't, that's hard. That's hard.
But what about it's like yeah, that's their bestie, but like y'all like cool, but it's like I won't hang around you if she ain't around. It's always like that.
Yeah, I mean, but you're not supposed to. Is y'all all supposed to be best friends?
Yeah,
Like,
and a lot of people
No.
do that, but I don't feel like.
Who be
No.
best friends with somebody else's bestie? Like
Not best friends, but yeah, some people do. Yeah, some people are only friends because of like those type of connections.
No, I'm saying like,
But they
you
really
know how
like, that's
me
my
and
best
you,
friend.
and then you got Shanae, but I'm saying like I wouldn't be around Shanae as much if it wasn't for you, cause that's what I was saying. I was like, it's not common for like best friends, like your best friends, and they all start hanging out without you. Like it's not common like that.
Right.
I have
It is,
no
Queena.
issue with
That's
that.
not common.
What
At
do you mean?
all.
That's exactly
love
how
it.
you became friends with Well, yeah, that's exactly how all my friends became your friends.
How? We had the same class.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So when I became
Jasmine, like middle school.
Javay,
because we all had the same
Real personal, different name. Name for name.
Class. That's why we got cool. We all had the same class.
Yeah, I mean, but or you can look at it as like I started hanging out with Shanae, and then y'all all became a thing.
Yeah.
I don't see the issue with it, because if you know where you're at with that person, like there's no one who can threaten my position with someone else.
It's not that.
You always the bad bitch.
It's more so hanging out. It's
not even that. Like, as much as like one of my best friends is Lotus. Lotus has a special place in my heart that it doesn't matter what way you kick it. There's no one that can compete with that. Ariana, same thing. Shanae, same thing.
But how would you
Karima,
feel if you were hanging out with Lotus? I mean, how would you feel like if Lotus got a new best friend? Every time you saw Lotus, she's with this best friend. Like, not that you would feel some type of way, but
and
like,
they was doing things without you.
Not even doing things without you. Just like every time you see Lotus now, she's tied to him with this other bitch.
Like this is your new bitch.
Yeah, now you gotta be
your
her
best
friend.
friend got a new bitch.
I'm not trying to.
We never had to do that. We all fucking each other.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I personally would not care about that, because like even when it comes down to Lotus, like I was the last best friend.
Okay.
So, and all my friends, my girls are through her, and she was best friends with all of them. So if we had that, I won't call it petty, but if we had that type of like line, I would not have any girlfriends.
So all your friends are friends though.
But we didn't all become that way. Like Lotus and Shanae have hung out before. Lindsay's best friend Shard, that's like my sister now. Like, you know what I mean? Like I can't. If you know your place, like Shanae has a special place in my heart that no one can touch. Like that's just what it comes down to. Like she's my sister, and you keep pushing. If you got like 5 different sisters.
Don't call her that.
So when Shanae get a new best friend, right? And she just pop up like, oh, that's my friend such and such.
And she just better. Like, not me or nothing.
I'm not trying to be rude, but like Shelly could feel some type of way, technically.
Well, technically, I wouldn't feel no type of way because anybody gonna come read.
And that's my point. You see my point? Like she don't feel no type of way because
much and still not.
Shelly, like I'm still Shelly,
and that's my point. You're supposed to feel that way.
So like solid friendships, basically.
Solid friendships shouldn't be threatened.
If your friend,
at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter.
Solid friendships shouldn't be threatened. If you're threatened by your best friend, then you're not best friends.
As you grow up, you grow apart, but you always know y'all still gonna be friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But how many times I done told you like that bitch not your friend? So Megan, you passed the test. I'm always like that bitch not your friend. Shelly too.
But then I'm not trying to be rude. But I'm not trying to be rude. But then it's like, who the hell are you to say that? Because I was right. But here's my thing though. You can't always be right. And that because if you say it with everybody and then certain people, Shelly done stuck around.
Well, no, I didn't say it about you. That's what I'm saying. So it's like the people that did fall off, I was like, that's how bitch you're not your friend. But I've never said that about you.
So somebody that you said it about. I think I got one person in mind.
So somebody falling off and saying that bitch not your friend.
No, just like
how they move or whatever.
Yeah. And you know, like you would be able to tell me like if somebody not my friend. Like, you know.
Morning, Kev.
Oh, hey, good morning. We talking about girl code, but y'all can chime in. Alright, what's the next one?
Alright, so. Oh, sorry, y'all ain't got y'all outlines up.
You pushing me. No. I specifically said I want.
I got it. So
because you ain't give me that like cross.
I just basically cross.
You're done.
Petty.
That
should be the next one. But alright, going out with your friends. What did you mean? Just like
going out with your friends. So like when y'all go out on the town, how do y'all conduct yourselves?
Is there a code
if you go into a club? It's definitely a code. Don't go off nowhere by yourself.
Always go to the bathroom together.
That's it.
Real shit.
It's very simple.
I'm definitely the friend that's going to dip off.
Even
knowing the code.
That's you.
Even knowing the code,
that's your
I'm okay
problem.
dipping off because I'm okay. Like I know where y'all at, so I'm
that's
ready.
That weird shit.
No, like I go to the bathroom. I won't announce that I go to the bathroom.
Too many rules. Like I gotta go to the bathroom with you. No, I don't. If I have to pee, no. I'm gonna tell you why. Because, like, for instance, you could be missing out on your blessing. You in the bathroom with me. You could have been meeting your husband, your man, or something like that. Now because I have to urinate, that you don't have to do. All of a sudden we gotta go together.
All right. What if
not
y'all
traveling, Megan? Like,
listen, what if y'all in a big club? Now I'm not talking about no little ass bar. What if y'all in a big club?
Yeah.
You gonna let your friend go up and go to the bathroom
in Miami or
and it's
something.
like a couple of floors too.
I'm not trying to be rude. Like what's meant to happen to you is gonna meant to happen. It's meant to happen to you.
No,
Like,
no,
You
no,
not
no,
going to the bathroom by yourself.
If I would've came out to the
I'm
bar,
not gonna lie to you. Granted, we do have times in which like my friend like, oh, I'm gonna go with you. But one thing you'll never see, I will never ask one of my girlfriends like, hey,
Yeah, I'm definitely different off.
I definitely do that.
So if you in a big club,
bro, I promise
and you somewhere where you like you not this not where we at. We like say y'all travel somewhere, and you in a club 5 floors, and you gonna be like, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I promise.
That's
you.
what I'm going to say. And if y'all bitches don't be like,
Don't
all right, I'm
go with
coming.
me, that's different.
Yeah,
but
like, girl, y'all better be offering, because I'm going to walk away and be like,
I'm the
y'all
friend that's always gonna offer, but I'm not gonna ask. Like, I'll offer to go with you, but I'm not gonna ask you to go with me.
No, that's
like,
true.
If we somewhere familiar, then nah. Not gonna be.
But girl code, always go to the bathroom with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, you should just do it.
Girl
Like,
tripping.
unless she's like, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool.
That'd be big.
I'm telling you that because that means she want to fucking
Watch each other's
if she
drinks.
that deep.
If
Okay,
one
if
of
it's that deep for
send a
me
picture
not
of
to
the
go.
nigga you leaving with, not even a picture, like his license plate, something. A picture.
But I'm not trying to.
No, first of all, no, you're not leaving with no nigga I don't know about.
Sinead,
From the club,
Sinead,
you're not.
let's be-
And okay, and
let's
that was
be
a
real.
night, and that was a night.
Sinead
It
rolled
happened.
on those type
No,
of
I don't know. I don't see it.
I never said that. I didn't say that. Just listen.
Yeah, first of all, Shelly, that wasn't even it.
I wasn't even saying that. But what I am saying is the fact that I
No,
do
we won't
agree.
explain that shit. She's talking about the one night, one of my friends, alright, she's a little younger than me. And I was drunk. I was fucked up that night. And this bitch,
There's a bunch of, there were like
fucking
seven,
roll wider.
no, there were
Fucking roll.
7 white
It wasn't seven white.
Five,
It was two
five.
of them.
No,
It
there
was
wasn't.
two of them.
No. You guys
Let
are
me
talking to 2. There were a group of 7.
Let me get this story out, because Megan's a liar. So it was
I'm a liar.
It was two
Megan
Russian
Rapinoe.
people.
I
It
wanna
was
hear
two
it.
Russian people, and I mean, they was feeling the kids. So Ro
The
was
kid.
like, yo, they about to
Oh,
you
shout out
know,
to
they trying to
Rose.
take us home and shit.
First of all, if
No,
you know
I was
anything
like,
about the
cool,
culture, if
let's
you know
go
anything about the
home.
culture, Russians, most Russians
All right,
don't
but
hang out
that
with just
was-
2 of
that
them.
was the
It was a
situation
group.
she was talking
It was a
about.
group of like 7 people, and they was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna meet y'all later." I was like,
It
"No, the
wasn't
hell
7
y'all
people.
not."
And that's being a
It's time for
girlfriend.
it's time for us to go. She's like, "Oh my god, we're gonna be so safe." No, the hell you're not.
I never said
It's
that,
time to
though.
go.
That's why you pumping it.
No, I'm not. I'm not pumping it.
So
You
Sinead,
know what Sinead be getting when drunk? When Sinead
Sinead,
got some
what did
alcohol.
you do? What did you do?
After she
Go
was
with the
like,
end result.
no,
Go with the end
after she
result.
was like, yo, you drove it. I was like, yo, you right. I am.
No.
I'm gonna stay here.
It
was
I didn't
never
have to
like-
say.
it was never that.
Time out. I did not have to say. I did not say, Sinead, let's go, because you already know the way Sinead's smart ass mouth is. Megan, like, I'm not ready to go yet. Blah blah blah. And then I had to base her and be disrespectful. Like, no, bitch, we're
going.
leaving now. So like, let's not act like it was
She
like.
remembers basing.
It was never like
First
that.
of all, she was drunk and I was sober. So you really telling me how the story?
yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Thank
Alright,
you.
but listen, so moving on to the next topic, because it kind of goes with this. Being honest with your friends.
I am full blown.
Is there
Blunt.
sometimes when you don't want to be honest with your friends?
So
Have you ever
blunt,
been in a
you smoke
situation
my
like that?
Yeah, when they're wearing something that's inappropriate.
How do you go about that, Megan? Are you being a bitch about it?
Damn.
I'm not being a bitch, but here's my thing. I'm a believer of, if I don't confront the situation, then when we go out, someone else is gonna sit here and be talking about you. And at the end of the day, I don't want no chicks talking about my friend. So if you got your little tummy hanging out and your tummy
just don't look
shouldn't be wearing that, it's your responsibility as a friend to be like, you know
I feel
what,
like that's
Bill,
so
like, honestly, granted, you don't gotta be like, yo, bitch, like, your stomach hanging rolling over your face.
nice
You don't
about
gotta
it.
be that, but it is one of those things in which it's like, hey, like, do you think that maybe we should wear a different top? And it's like, oh,
What if
why?
she's like, nah, I like my top. I just bought this.
Basically.
Be like, you need to change your top.
But what if I'm like, I just bought this? Then what happens?
You should wear another top.
Well, maybe you shouldn't wear it right now. It's not to say you can't wear it at all, but maybe you shouldn't wear it right now.
But that's my problem. If you, alright, I'll be critical, but it gotta be something that's non-physical. Like, however you wanna look out in public, that don't got shit to do with me.
It do.
No, it really
I'm not gonna lie.
don't.
It's a reflection of me. I'm not trying to be. It's a reflection of me.
Cause I think
You gonna let me have my gut out though? Like
I don't know. You talking about that? You saw yourself. Now, if you
what if I don't think my gut out though?
Hey.
But you can notice it.
It's
So you're not gonna check me for it?
No, it's
So listen,
something.
so when I
It's
see
not that deep.
when I see people
It is
out
that
in
deep,
public and they're like
Because
crawling or whatever.
that's if you're superficial. If you think that much about physical looks and like how somebody
Because the
looking,
thing
like,
is
oh
that
my
you're
god, girl,
going-
your
you're-
chest is showing. Oh my god, you cannot go outside.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude, but this is my thing. Like for instance, if you had a bundle and a half in your hair, a bundle and a half, and you feel as though I got these 2 ass strands, and girl, I look good, and you're waving this 2 ass strands in your hair. I'm not trying to be rude, but as your friend, shame on me for letting
And
you
that's
think
how I feel.
that this bundle and a half is popping.
But the way you think that I look, it's subjective. Looks is subjective. Like, you might
This
not
is the
like
thing.
my 2.5 strands of bundles, but
This is the
a
thing,
nigga
though.
out on the street
But
might
then-
ain't
but then-
shit.
but
Maybe
then-
that's the
but
one
then-
that I
but
want.
then- but then-
Maybe that's the nigga I want.
But guess
Now,
what? That nigga can't afford you.
All right, now let me say this. If you growing, like, let's say we go to school together, right? And you never go to class. Like, we lived in college together. We roommates. We best friends. You never go to class. I'm like, yo, man, maybe you need to think about waking up early sometimes. Like, you really drawing out in these streets. Like,
All right,
that's something about
you're
your
helping me on my
mental.
education, but
That's
then
something about your
look at it like this. Let's say you go to a job interview. Let's say you go to a job interview and you got that 1.5 bundle in. Now you look like a dickhead.
No, make it more like what she wearing to the interview. Cause some people wearing some nut ass shit.
They are, yeah.
They don't have
Shanae and I have had this discussion because
like,
Shanae feels as
you
though
need to get a button up and some
Shanae feels as though you should take me as I am on an interview. I'm not a believer of that.
Oh my
Shanae, you didn't say that?
God. Megan,
Shanae, you didn't say that?
she be making me look like
Shanae,
the
you didn't
biggest.
say
Alright,
that?
but listen, let me say this really quick, cause I really believe it. I feel like if I see some girl and she like nutty, like whatever's going on with her, I feel like the first thing I do think about is like her people. I think about her friend. Like nobody before
But
she
do
got
you
to
say
me.
something?
But listen, it's like she might not be my friend. What I'm saying is like nobody before me couldn't
Thank
tell her
you.
about that.
Thank
so
you.
I do think about her group of friends.
Yeah,
If
they're all
I
either
was
trash.
crazy, don't tell me. Don't let me.
But do you help your friends out?
Oh yeah, that's what
Of
I'm saying. I
course.
believe that's your responsibility. So if
Okay.
you look nutty, that's a reflection on me.
Okay.
I agree.
Like, and I feel like if someone sees you look
1000%.
nutty, they gonna be like, "Damn, Crystal, why you ain't seen that?" Like the first person they gonna come to is me.
I
They're not gonna
agree
come
with
to
you
you.
on
But
that.
first of all, why are you friends with the girl with 2.5 bundles? I'm
Yeah.
like, I would never be your friend.
Hey,
If
I
I
know,
met
Like you
that
said, you gonna
bitch.
accept the way they are, right? You said that.
And that's
Yeah,
what
but
you
you're not
say.
about to be my friend. Like, if
Oh
you have,
my
if,
God.
So hold on,
That's
but
me,
here,
it's
if Crystal had one fucked up day, like if she
Mm.
come outside looking fucked up one day, I'm like, yo, this not usually her. Maybe she having a bad time in
But
life.
let's say,
I don't know. I'm
let's
gonna
say,
let her have
let's say,
her.
I'm
I'ma let her be.
let's say I've always
It's
been,
not
let's
gonna be
say
no
I've always been a
time.
natural chick, and I'm like, you know what? Let me
It's
try
not-
to
But
add
let's
weave
say it is
into
the
it.
fifth time though.
Oh.
Let's say the fifth time
I'm
I'm
like,
fucked
you
up.
alright? What's up with your health? Like, you cool? Like, your mental? What's
with
up
your
with
health?
your
You should be honest with you should be honest with your friends at all times, and that doesn't even just have to do with just being superficial in the physical realm. Like even when it comes down to like a personality thing, like if we're friends and you see me just being lazy, I say I want to do something, and you just see me just farting around, just doing whatever the hell I want to
I
do.
will tell you about
It is
yourself.
your job as my friend, because it's like the whole point of friendship is to put a mirror in front of your face that you can't normally see. So you need to have that mirror. 'Cause I'm in my mirror, I'm sitting here, I got this distorted ass mirror, thinking I'm the shit, and in reality, I look dumb. You gotta check your friends, man. Not in a harsh way.
And
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
saying
say,
that like, yo, bitch, you look bum.
where's
You
the
look bum.
borderline,
Not like
though?
that. But
Like, where's the borderline between you just trying to be a great friend and then you just trying to like control their life? So like you telling your friend like stop messing with him, he not good for you, and you know your friend she just keep going back to the same guy. At what point do you just be like, I'm gonna let her be a dumb bitch?
After the
After
third
the third
time, you don't
Seriously.
listen. It's on you. Like
Alright.
I'm
Is
done
there a
fucking
rule with
talking
that,
to you.
or you just keep trying to be the therapist?
I'm not telling you about your relationship.
No, to be honest,
Oh.
if you're a friend, you supposed to be there.
I'm
no
not. If
time
you
at
ask
all
me,
I'm
given
not trying to
time.
be rude to you. I don't believe a friend should ever just give up on that. Like even when it comes down, I'm going to say it like extreme, but like for instance, even in an abusive relationship, like if you can't give up on your friend
At
Right.
all.
no matter
Like,
what,
that's
because
her
your
And
mind. If she
Even
her,
this
even
is-
if it's
I'm
an
gonna
emotional,
jump in it.
even if it's an emotional abuse,
Okay.
I can't sit. Let's put this. Me as a friend, I can't speak for everybody else, and there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with anyone else doing another way. But I can't, as a friend, just be like, okay, well, you know what? I done said it to her 16 times, so no, that's 17.
Yeah, like
Just
that's
be-
her fault.
Well,
That's her
sometimes
fault.
you gotta let a person see for their own, like, cause like,
But sometimes though, I'm a believer that sometimes they can't see for their own. So it is your job to always keep reminding them. I'm not saying you have to say it
love
every
is
day
blind.
But
or say it
sometimes-
every time
But
you
sometimes
meet
that
them.
puts your relationship in jeopardy with the person. Because like I said, sometimes to them, since they're the one going through it kind of seems more controlling, or like you're trying to push them into what you want them to do.
But that's the difference between a real friend and just a random person.
Yeah.
A real friend wants the best for
It
you
would've-
no matter what.
it
But sometimes you can't see that, so it's like
Yeah.
they being a real friend, but at the time,
It's okay, baby.
you don't want to
We
hear that.
can have a falling out.
What if you
We can have a
have
falling out. I'm
what
okay
if
with
you
so
that.
you wanna come back and you're still gonna be
What if you
okay.
have them friends that don't really talk much about their relationship? So how would you know if she being
And that's
emotionally or
true.
verbally abused? Because what if like she talk about her being, but it's not like she not opening up about the relationship.
That's
so how
me
would
too.
You know?
I don't really talk about my relationship at all.
Yeah.
So like I could be going through stuff and Queen wouldn't
Well,
even
that
know.
means you don't have a. That
Until
means you don't
she-
have a steady
until she
friendship.
talks
then,
sometimes.
because
But
that's when you
sometimes
supposed
it's
to
Sometimes
say
some
everything.
people just got that privacy to themselves.
Yeah,
and
maybe that's not what
But
we
then,
talk
but
about.
then,
It's
but
not
then,
what
wanna
it
know
is.
you
but then,
fucked
but then,
up, right?
I feel like it's your job to be like, just like maybe you don't mention it, but I'm
Yeah.
like here and there.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like how are you? And you know,
I'm
how are
really
you
like
doing?
press. I really don't press about it because I'm not like a drama type of person. But if one of my friends come to me about a situation and they open up to me, I appreciate it and I give them advice. And if they move forward with that or not, then that's on them. I can't be a person and like be like, all right, but you need to leave him. Da, da, da,
You know they're in
You
an
know-
abusive
yeah.
relationship
Well,
because
she
you
was
see
saying,
like
what if
little
you don't
bruises
know?
and stuff.
What if you don't know?
Yeah,
Because
what
like
if-
me and Queen
yeah.
don't talk about a relationship. Like that's not
Yeah.
a thing we talk about. So like it's kind of like that responsibility doesn't. She's not really accountable for things that I go through if she don't know.
Right.
But then Megan was saying you kind of gotta ask.
I mean,
You
yeah,
gotta
that's
ask.
true.
Yeah, do you have to like kind of ask certain questions? Just like
Yes,
You
that's
definitely
your
want to
friend,
know.
it's not
I
your
mean,
acquaintance.
no, not really. If your friend don't want to share with you what's going on in her relationship,
Why doesn't your friend want to share
Because
something
I-
that makes her happy?
Okay.
right.
I mean, because all right, let's be real about relationships. Not all the time them bitches
Right.
make you happy, and I
Them
can't.
bitches that you
Yeah,
know.
We're not
yeah,
talking
and
about-
the
we're not-
behavior is
we're-
bad as shit,
we're not-
right?
we're not
And then
talking-
I don't want to. And then what do people say? You don't put your business about your relationship out
Right,
there.
right.
Not to nobody, not your mom, not your
We're
dad,
not
your
talking
best
about.
friend,
We're not
your
talking
dog.
about. We're not talking about a hiccup. We're not talking about the lows and the. We're not.
So I'm just
we're not.
saying,
I'm
but
talking about consistency.
My thing is
You're
this also.
consistently unhappy or consistently miserable with somebody. I'm not gonna lie to you. As your friend, I am supposed to wonder why this man that you've invested in, that you said that you want to spend your life with, is making you 80% out of 100 unhappy.
And as
But
your
first
friend,
of all,
I
you don't
should
even
know
gotta
that.
know that. You don't even.
I
but
should
you
know that.
Yeah, but what if I don't even bring it up ever?
Mhm.
But that's why I say
Yeah,
it's
that's
your
it.
job.
Shut
It's your
We're
job to
gonna
like
see
mention
it.
here,
Ask me-
like, hey, how are you? What's your name doing?
And I'd be like, good.
It's
And
not
then-
And
good.
you don't even know. And she just said
That's it.
good.
We're gonna
Bam.
see
You
it.
don't
Like,
know
that's
about
it.
that.
That's
You're
not
about
your
something
friend.
wrong.
We're gonna see
That's
how
not your
she
friend.
answers.
That's
That's
not your
like,
friend. That's
sometimes-
an
That's not
acquaintance.
a, yeah, that's not your real friend because even though you don't really talk about your relationship, I throw it out there.
So that's
I'd be like,
so how
thank
do you
so-and-so.
how do you
I
follow
do.
up if she like we good? How you follow
It's
up?
not
on
your
that?
I'm not
She
gonna
like,
lie to you.
good.
What does good mean? Like, what does
Right,
that mean?
yeah, it's
See,
gonna be
that's
A
something
lot of
else,
times, but
something
all right,
else.
let's
I'll be
not
like-
lie. A lot of times, don't I say we're good? Don't really want to talk about it. I say that a lot about my relationship.
You're right,
What
but
you
guess
say-
what? But when you say I really don't want to talk about it,
That's
in
when
the
you
next
know
week,
We
something's
end
wrong.
up
I'm gonna have to follow up with you.
If you gotta say,
I'm gonna have to follow up.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That is.
Well,
Yeah.
have y'all ever been in a situation where one of y'all friends was probably like in an abusive relationship?
Yep.
And
I've
how
never
did y'all
had this.
get them out of it?
It's not about getting them out. I didn't get them out, but it was a
man.
situation. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been in an emotionally abusive relationship, and it was my friend's job. It was my, I won't say my family, but it was my friend's job to be like, hey Meg, are you okay? No, I'm fine. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm
Be
good.
honest.
Don't talk about it the next day. Next time they see me, run into it again. Hey Meg, like what's up? Like, cause your friends know when you start shifting. They know when you
should
change.
know.
They should be
They
able to
should.
pick that up.
That's a friend.
Your life should not be so busy that I ignore the signs that are clearly in front of my face.
I feel like you should be accountable for your own self,
Actions.
and you shouldn't also like your friends is your support, but I feel like they shouldn't be the ones that's like, come on, girl, get out that fucking relationship.
But what if
like,
you
they
can't
shouldn't
support
be like
yourself?
that.
Come on, girl.
But
Yeah,
some-
like
You
it
gotta
gotta
support yourself
be.
before anybody
I'm
else.
that
But
friend.
what
That's
if
it.
you can't support
I'm
yourself?
that friend.
Then
I'm
what?
all limit. Like I'll be all there.
That's when
You
you go
trying to
to
hit a
the
nigga? I'm pulling up. Like I'm very active, but it's I can only do that if I know. Like, and then sometimes, like I said, sometimes it messes up your relationship with the person. Not necessarily always friendship.
If we're
but
meant
just
to be friends, no matter what, if that means if we don't gotta talk for a while, no matter what way you kick it, we're gonna fix it.
Yeah, but you just don't want to be
Time, maybe we
yeah.
need that time part.
But you know how it is though. Like you said, you've been through certain things yourself. So like mentally, sometimes you're not all the way there. So someone could be trying to help you, and you're not like accepting it.
You're right, but guess what?
Yeah.
When that fog is
And then you take
erased,
it out on them.
when
by
that
accident.
fog is erased, I have no issue coming back and being like, hey,
That's
you
still
know
your
what?
friend.
When I was foggy, you were there, and I respected that, and I thank you for that, and I'm very, very sorry for that.
Yeah. At some point, you should be able to say that. I think that friends definitely play a big part. Yeah, I think they play a big part, and they should know what's going on in your life. Cause like even like some of my friends, I don't talk to them all the time, but it's just like you know.
Yeah, but a lot of times, alright, so a lot of times you want to tell your friend shit, but you don't want your friends to hold on to shit that you let go of.
Cause I'm mad at people
And
that
a
you
lot,
don't even care about.
I'm mad at people from your past too. Like I'm mad at a couple people.
They just have
It's
to lie.
just like I'm
And
not
it
letting
have
go of that
you-
shit. No
it
matter
have you
how.
salty as a friend because you like we just talked about that and now you with him like it make you feel some type of way. So it's
So
just
that
like,
is why you don't want to share.
yeah, it's like you
No,
chimed in,
no,
but you
no,
don't want
I agree with that. Like, you're not supposed to share everything. Like,
And,
if,
like,
if you and
sometimes-
your man are going through something, you're not supposed to share everything that you're going with your man, because at the end of the day, you guys are gonna bounce back. But there are like certain situations.
But if you're not
I want to
gonna bounce
protect
back
y'all
and
from the
it's still
feeling I
same
feel too. Like
routine,
I don't want to.
then
It's not. I don't want to know. I don't want to have. If you're going to be with this man still anyway, or because we're talking specifically about that, but being honest with your girls could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you still going to be with this guy, I don't want to have this negative outlook of him all the time. Like you don't have to tell me all that shit y'all go through because I'ma hate him.
Right.
Like, period.
Yeah, I'm that type of
So
friend.
it's like
I'm
I
you
agree
know,
with that.
yeah.
I'd rather just you
just
keep
because
that to
somebody
yourself
tells
unless
you
he up in
something
your
that shouldn't
ass.
give you a negative
But-
outlook.
but-
I
Because
agree
you
with
gotta,
that too.
you gotta actually see somebody for themselves. Just because
But that
you get
is-
married
Alright,
is
what
bad.
if they like what if the guy is like he's good as a person but he's bad as a person like in a relationship
For
with
you.
your friend. So it's just like
He's bad
when
as
you
a person then.
No,
I
it's
mean
not.
like he like alright.
Nuh-uh.
If y'all
That's
two in
how I am,
if
though.
y'all two in a relationship, he looked like a good person to me. Like he's a good person, like as a friend or
But
whatever.
he's just not meant for
He's
you.
just not good for you, like as far as being your boyfriend. So I'm gonna hate him
That
for that
happens
because the way he's
sometimes,
treated.
Well, I'm
Well,
not
you gotta
gonna-
realize
I'm
that
not
before
gonna
you even
hate-
started talking to this person, you already know what you was dealing with before you even started.
That's not
the conversation.
necessarily already true. What I'm trying to say though is like, just because things go on in a relationship don't make him a bad person. It's certain things. That's why we hate. So I'm not just hating you because the relationship with my friend didn't go well. I'm hating you because
for
of
the
some of
things
the,
that you did.
some of the way you carried yourself,
Yeah.
and that's your that's your character.
Yeah.
So like at the end of the day, I
But
might
is
not
it though? Because like
yeah.
I know some people that are in relationships with people, and outside of them being in a relationship, they're a completely different person.
If somebody hits you at the end of the day, Megan, yeah, I'm mad at them because they hit you, but he a woman beater in my mind.
No,
So
you're
it's
right.
just
But like,
like-
let's say,
But wait a
better
minute,
than
what
choosing
did what did she do to get hit on?
Nah, that we don't set
Oh
that
shit!
here.
All right, we
No,
gotta.
that's
All
right.
right, we gotta.
No, we don't set that here. No, you do not hit me.
Shelly, yeah, don't talk no more.
Yeah, you should never think like that as a female.
A female shouldn't put their hands on a guy.
But I'm
period.
saying you should never think like that. Like, well, what did I do for him to hit me? You should never think like that.
Yeah, it's
Never
cool,
in your
Shelly.
life. You should never think like that.
Nah.
Alright, so if you guys are just tuning in, we're talking about girl code. Some of the codes between friends. We're a little bit with girl talk. Instant. So the next one is how to be.
I want to talk about how do you deal with being a bridesmaid if you are not married. Alright, so let's
I
say.
never been one as an adult, so
And
Yeah,
the,
me neither.
and the responsibility, I think, is more so.
It's a
Because being a
responsibility.
bridesmaid is not just about your girlfriend, your best friend, be like, hey, can you be my bridesmaid? It's a real responsibility. So, like, nobody can be my bridesmaid if you're not going to put in no type of work. Plan
So
for
you want this to be a job? It's really not
It's a
supposed to be a
job.
job.
It is,
It's
though.
not.
Because, like,
I'm not your wedding
Who
planner.
been the one
That's
before,
basically
though?
what it is. Your
It is.
bridesmaid.
Alright,
That's
so let's talk
basically
about
what it
baby
is.
shower, right? Even though I'm the only person that had a baby, right? And we talked about this, and this was a conflict in our friendship.
Yeah.
Even though I'm an event planner and I do all that, even Queen and you too, it's the first time we ever probably talked about this. But yeah, I felt some type of way that it was like, everybody just assumed I was going to plan my own baby shower. Like, nobody offered to do it. As my friend, I shouldn't have had to plan my own baby shower. It's my first baby. So I did feel some type of way. And we talked
To be
about
honest
it.
with you, your godmother should have. It shouldn't have been
That's
the whole.
never I
But
would-
why can't
But
it
that was
be?
coming from a petty place.
But
when I
yeah,
felt
and we
it.
did talk
Yeah.
about that. But why can't it be? It's not just one person's job. Why it should be everybody. If
It's from
this
both
my
sides of the
sister-
family job, actually.
To be
Yeah.
honest,
But it's not a
to
baby
be
shower.
to be honest with you, there are a couple things. Number one, I think that should have been discussed
Yup.
before you had a baby.
But nobody ever said that. Not before I have a baby though. Because it's not like if I have a baby,
I asked
make sure
the
you write this
question.
down. But I'm having a baby, so why wasn't the conversation ever brought up? Why
Why did you
gotta
bring
have
it up to
conversation?
us?
I
Yeah,
brought
but
it
That's your
If you,
responsibility.
it's our
That's
first
not-
time experiencing a friend having a baby. Why you didn't say it? Like, why you just ain't bring it up? Like,
Because
hey,
I felt like I didn't have to say like.
if it's our first
I
time
asked the question
experiencing
nobody
this,
knew.
how will we know how to do
I asked
it?
a question nobody knew.
What?
Huh?
No
I said,
idea
I
what
asked the
Shelly's
question,
talking
who's
about.
gonna
I have
finish?
no idea.
Yeah, that's what
Nobody
I'm
knew.
saying. So I'm sure other people, even if they wasn't thinking about it, I'm sure it came up in other conversations.
Like for instance,
Like Crystal was having a baby.
if
like,
I have a baby,
shower.
if I have a baby shower, maybe it's because I plan a lot of things. I already know. I know exactly how I want my baby shower to be. There is no. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like if you don't get on board because I know what I want, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, basically.
And that was kind of how it came down to it. But even though you saying all that with the whole baby shower thing, like somebody might still, maybe not a baby shower, but like at work or something. Like you shouldn't have to tell them to do something nice for you. Just like your friends, your work friends, should just be like, Megan having a baby. All right, let's just plan something.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a code.
It's just a thought that
I
counts.
shouldn't have. Yeah, it's a code. I get how it's like what y'all saying. Like maybe I should have threw it out there, but it's still like I feel like
All the baby
No,
showers.
That's not what I'm saying.
All the
baby
That's not what I'm saying though. I feel like that's for a specific friend, and I'm not trying to be rude. You chose who you wanted to
And that's why.
godmom.
But
so
that's
like
why.
that's her responsibility now.
But
I'm
that's
not
why
rude.
though.
But the
It's
best
our
part
fault,
about it, y'all
Sarah.
could have everybody could have came together
Yeah,
and
people
did
was
this.
and
Well,
and
how
my
though?
If
friend.
we was all
That's
And
why
you know, no. But there are a lot of factors though, because like for instance, like if
I was petty. I was
I don't
petty. Let's put that out
if
there.
I don't really bang with your godmother, I'm not trying to be rude. Her and I are going to be disagreeing no matter
They
what.
get it, but
It's not about
that's
you
an
and it's not about
excuse.
the
It's
doctor.
not,
about
no,
the
no,
baby.
it's not,
At the end of
it's
the
not
day.
saying that. It's the fact is that, like, for instance, like, let's say it's as simple as you want like a damn kingdom, right?
It doesn't
No,
matter.
I'm giving an example. You want the kingdom. Let's say she your baby. Let's say she your godmom. She like, nah, bro, we're not doing the kingdom. We're doing a circus scene. And I'd be like, no, bro. Crystal already told me she wanted a kingdom. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel that she
And
said that, but I think a
and that
circus scene would
probably
be better.
happens a lot. But my whole thing is just like this is with the whole girl code, my friendship. Like they would never have to tell, like they would never have to be like, can you pay my baby shower? If Queen is somebody she's pregnant, it's who playing your baby shower? If
You're
nobody,
also an event planner.
it
Do
don't
you understand that?
matter. But that's just how my friendship and loyalty run. It don't got nothing to do with planning an event.
You want to know what's going on.
I want to know what's going on. You
I
can say, my
definitely
mom planning it. All right, well, I'm going to find a way to get in contact with your mom and see what she needs.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't personally speak on this. I'm not gonna lie. My friends are gonna come through. And
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm the type of person
That's what
that's
I'm
gonna
saying.
come
You don't even
regardless.
gotta.
I'm gonna do it all.
Y'all drop the ball.
Alright,
Let's
listen,
call
out of
space
your
space.
friends-
Y'all drop the ball.
Y'all put it in anything.
Y'all
Y'all
drop
put
the
me
ball.
on the dinner.
Nah.
Like anything. It don't even have to be
Out of
baby
your
shower.
friends, who has kids out of your friends?
A couple of them, not all of them.
Alright, did they plan the baby shower? Did they automatically know to plan a baby shower? For the first friend that had a baby, did they know, oh, that's planning a baby shower?
No, her godmother planned that.
Thank you.
Who was her friend?
Her godmother had nothing to do with any of us.
But
And it still happened, right?
Oh yeah.
But that's not the point, right? And then but that's why I picked her to be the
But
godmother.
my sister-in-law picks me to do
You
all her
picked her
damn
to
baby
be a
showers,
godmom.
and I'm not her godmother.
Because I wouldn't have to tell her to
And
do
it's-
stuff like
And
that.
I
but
hear
you,
you.
if she the godmom, you probably should have gave her that job, and
No,
it should
that
have been
is
her
true.
job to connect to us.
No,
And
that's
that should've happened.
But
normally how
also
that
knowing, that she's 2 hours away. And
Yeah,
so
but then
what?
why that's your baby godmom?
Because 2 hours away, she can still make a way without me having to tell her.
It's
Alright,
a way.
so
It's
we
a
have-
way.
we have cell
You
phones.
want to know something? You want to know something? It's really funny that
really-
it's really funny you saying this because like my best friend's getting married, right?
Mm-hmm.
And her maid of honor lives in like Amsterdam.
And I bet you that person from Amsterdam is going to be at that wedding.
No, I mean she better be at the wedding. She's at the what's it called? However,
not a
what I can say that is kind of, in my opinion, interesting and difficult is the fact of when it came down to the engagement party, when it comes down to the bridal shower, when it comes down to all these things, she can't be there. So now it's the responsibility of us, and I'm not trying to be rude, but my first question normally is, well, where your bridesmaid at? I mean, where's
Are
your
you a
maid where's your
bridesmaid,
maid of honor? Because it comes down to that is the responsibility of the head chick in charge.
But also the bridesmaid. So that's being petty to be like, well, if you picked her to be your maid of honor, you're still a bridesmaid.
No, granted.
But they're not. First of all, they're not
like
there
some
to
of y'all-
be your wedding planner. They're not there to
Not
be
your
your
wedding
baby shower
planner,
planner.
but in
They're there to be
tradition-
their friend.
But the
That's
whole
all
bridal
you're supposed to be
shower,
there
the whole
for.
bridal shower came from your family doing it. The whole baby shower came from your family wanting to
No,
celebrate
you're right.
you.
No,
I don't think that's
No,
true.
you're right.
think
I don't think a woman walked up and said, I want to have a baby shower.
I think they did. I think they did.
So. I think
But
it's
that's what bitches do now.
I agree.
That's
I
what
don't
they
think
do.
so.
Oh my god, I want everybody to celebrate this baby I'm having. Everybody's
I
gonna
think
be
the
oh my
first
god.
baby shower was because the family wanted to celebrate.
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck except you and your husband. Why we gotta come together and eat cake?
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I have a child, I need you to change your mentality.
Thank you.
No, I'm gonna be happy.
You
I'm
got
happy as shit.
You
I love him
gotta
to
change your mentality.
I'm
bro,
just
'cause
saying
I ain't
that I
gonna
had
lie.
to be the
This is a
lesson,
celebration
like-
of me coming into a motherhood. So
But
you're
let's
on your own.
not act like niggas wasn't at the baby shop. We was there. I was happy to rub your stomach, but as far as
But
like,
being
why I
involved.
gotta be- yeah, but
I thought, to be
Being
honest,
involved.
I thought she should have been involved.
Being involved, even
So you
after
better
the fact
shut
of
your
me,
ass up.
even after the fact of me planning my own baby shower, it's like, all right, so what do you need help with?
Listen, at the end
I'm
of
an
the
event
day,
planner. Just say, what do you need help
I'm
with?
not trying to be
Don't
rude.
just show up like,
Listen,
oh,
at
I'm
the
not
end of
trying
the
to
day,
be rude.
it's
You
called.
had a good host. Like there was no.
But she was my
need to
sister
do-
who
there
came
was
through.
no-
That was not her job though, and that's what I'm saying.
No. That was your sister's job.
That was, but no, I got plenty of
Uh-huh.
sisters, and Shanae's supposed to be my sister, right?
I'm not gonna lie.
So my
I
thing
can't
is-
help Shanae.
My thing
I
is
can't-
with my
I
sister.
can't-
My thing is with my
I
sister.
can't get you out of this. I'm
Alright.
sorry.
When my sister
Damn,
wow, you
Tamika,
got a shovel
she
on
was
your
not
back.
supposed to be the host. She literally she became the host the day
No,
of,
to be honest with you, your godmother should have been the host.
and she was helping. I can say that
She should have been the host.
and
Well,
that's
the food was good. I will say that.
yeah, but it's still like
Liddy
just,
Bop. I ain't gonna lie. All things aside, however it came together,
It
very
came together
good.
It was a
beautifully.
beautiful.
It was a
baby shower.
beautiful
And you know
baby
what?
shower.
Just to get payback, like I'm not having a baby shower, so it's.
But I'm not gonna allow
You
you.
ain't gotta-
But
you ain't gotta
Shanae,
help
as your friend, I'm
with
not
shit.
gonna allow you not to have a baby
Now,
shower.
when
What
I
do
do
you
have a
mean?
wedding,
Well,
I just
listen,
tell bitches
don't
just
listen to
be
Shanae, y'all. Shanae
supportive.
get pregnant, she
I
will have a
I
baby
told
shower.
Shanae that
No,
though.
the
I
fuck I
don't.
won't.
She won't have a baby shower. We're gonna have a baby shower for
She
her.
won't have a
Whoever
All
wants
you
to
have to do is just attend.
Do she not know?
She don't gotta
Please
come.
don't be late. Please
She
don't
don't gotta
be
come.
late.
I wouldn't even be disappointed. She don't gotta come, but we're gonna celebrate.
Okay,
Gigi.
she'll be there wobbling.
Alright, what's the next question,
Ready to
man? What's the
At the
next
end of the
question?
day,
Chicken.
communication is
It's
something-
key.
Okay.
I agree
Communication
with
is key. On to the next subject.
I agree.
That is true.
Without communication,
Alright,
you ain't got
so-
nothing.
Where's the bread?
Your friend, huh?
I said, where's the bread?
I'm
Right
sorry.
here.
How
That's
old
not
are
for
you?
everybody.
Yeah, but first, I
That's
mean,
the
it
birthday
could,
guy.
no, it definitely could be for everybody, but you're two.
Yeah, you not
Alright,
gay.
so
All
you guys.
right, don't talk
What's
about
the
this
next
on
question?
camera. You just ain't gonna get us caught up.
Let me look on yours.
Next.
If you guys are just tuning in, we are talking about Girl Code. Today's Shanae's
Too many codes.
birthday.
We got like
And this
10 minutes left.
And this is the ripple effect. So we're gonna kind of wrap up. But one that we always want to talk about is your friend's man's ex, like their ex. So like even
Or
if
your friend's man or ex.
yeah, so
That's how
even
I
if
say
they
so.
were like dating, even if they were boyfriend girlfriend, or just someone that they talk to, because you know that's a different definition for everybody. So what is off limits? I know for me, I can say even if you breathed on a nigga, he's off limits. He's crossed off my list for life. But some people don't play like that. They be like, well, you know. So what do you guys think?
Some bitches like to share niggas too. Like
What?
Like to,
Who shares a
Alright.
nigga?
Like,
real, like
If
if
I
he
was
was
good
good
for you,
yeah, if he was
let me
good,
try.
like you'd be like, yo, he was really good.
Like,
you
honestly,
should try that.
those bitches ain't friends. Like, come
Exactly.
on.
That's
No,
what
you know,
they
let's
not
not even
friends.
talk about that. Like, come on.
Let's not talk
Like
about
that's so extreme.
But has that ever happened though? Because me and Shanae even
Yes.
talked about how it could never happen, but then it could happen like before we became friends. So like the people that you dated before you became friends with that person, what if they didn't know and you know.
I don't care.
No.
But what if you didn't know and you already started talking to the guy?
Yeah, that is
If one of
happening.
y'all talked to someone that I went to college with, that I talked to, and I just never really mentioned it, just because it wasn't that deep for me.
Right.
And then you gotta picture we in love.
And
Like,
y'all in
you gotta
love?
Like,
be
I'm
in
trying to-
love.
I'm not
You just
trying to
now
be.
met him.
I'm not trying to be rude. It is what it is. It is what it
It
is.
gotta be.
Like
Like,
who
if
am
you're
I to
in love-
stop? Who am I to stop y'all happiness?
Yeah,
but
that's what happened.
what if you
think
alright,
I'm gonna
but
stop fucking
in
with
this
you?
Shanae, relax.
Oh, sorry.
In the scenario though, Megan, let's change the scenario a little bit. You actually like this nigga. You actually have feelings for him. And
Still?
yeah, still. Like, that was one of your boo things back in the day. And then I popped up with him at dinner. Like, that's my boo thing. Are we gonna have, like, are you gonna come to me with a conversation? Not,
Yes, after the dinner.
like,
Or
hey.
no, the next day, like, hey, I think we should meet up for brunch.
Okay.
Like, okay, like, what's cool? And then, like, hey, maybe I didn't say the name correctly.
I didn't
Like,
know
the
the picture.
boys being brought.
If you ain't know, but then you know.
I didn't give you the picture I
And I'm
gave.
very uncomfortable, so we have to figure out what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Has that ever happened to anybody in here?
No.
It shouldn't. Could be on friends.
No, not at all.
Nah.
Okay.
Even in college, no.
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 Never happened to you in college?
It never is.
Now,
Alright,
granted,
in
though,
college, yeah. It did happen to me in college. It did happen to me in college, yeah.
It happened to you
But
in
me and
college?
that girl, we wasn't like best friends because we had just met each other. But she was definitely talking to the boy. He was a senior. I ain't gonna say his name. But she was telling us about him, but I didn't know how he looked. And it's gonna make it seem real fishy because he was in the same room as both of us, but I
I
still
have
didn't
a
know that was
question.
her
Was it a
nigga.
common name?
Cameron.
How many numbers?
No.
I hope you're not watching.
How many guys had the same name?
I'm not
on
gonna
their
lie,
campus?
bro.
I don't know how many. I don't know how many.
Cameron's a common,
But
kind
I
of
did- alright, let's
uncommon
not
name.
keep
Well,
going.
on the campus
Let's
we was
put
at,
that
that
to
wasn't
left.
a
So
common
what are
name
you
at all.
saying that
It was
you
But
very
my
rare.
thing is,
Wait,
no,
why
I
is
started,
Yeah.
So what
I
do you,
started messing with him. That's
but
what
you
I'm
didn't
saying.
know she was messing with him.
I had no idea.
I think
Even
now-
Oh,
though
that's
she
not
was
fair.
just
That's fine.
talking
I'm
about
not.
him.
I think knowledge is power.
And then when I found out, I kept going. But
But
because I wasn't her friend.
But usually when y'all sitting down talk about the guys y'all talk to, normally y'all
conversation got
describe
so
what they
fast.
look like or somebody like show me a picture or something like that.
I mean, sometimes, but I think knowledge
No,
is power.
It should have been like that.
no, so nobody gonna be like, oh girl, let me see what you look like.
You don't
Nobody
do
be
that
like
with random people, and she said they wasn't like that.
Oh, they wasn't friends.
Yeah,
We had
so,
just got to Cheney. This was our freshman
Oh,
year.
oh.
That doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
It was
but I think what
associates.
changes the thing,
Things
I
happen.
think knowledge is power. So what changes things is once you found out that y'all was fucking with the same nigga, how you moved after that.
She clearly said that she kept.
So she's not your friend, but in the sense is that it is your friend.
If it was my friend, yeah, we
Then I'm
gonna
not
have
like,
to decide.
So
we're
you
not
continue to mess with him or you
If I tell you, this makes me very uncomfortable.
No, but you know,
Talking about shit.
if me and you were talking to the same guy at Oliver, but I just kept it hush hush for who I talked to. I never brought it up to you. But me and you both talking to the same guy.
Yeah.
And then you find out that I'm talking to him too, but you just keep messing with him. That's kind of where
Here's
it's
the
bad.
here's the thing though. Because of how cool we are and how close we are and the conversations that we talk to, I can't see that happening. Because that means to me that we were never friends.
So if I'm
Like-
not telling you who I'm sexually having sex with, that doesn't mean we're friends.
In
Cause
the
I
same,
I could be talking to someone Eleanor right now, you wouldn't know.
I'm not telling you
That don't mean we not friends.
No. I mean that's true, but then you gotta look at it like this. Like you also told me that you talked to Joe Blow. So why is it that you just why is it
I
that you
didn't
just
mention this
didn't mention this boy?
Maybe I'm embarrassed.
If you embarrassed, I promise you we ain't fucking the same boy.
Oh.
Like, cause that means I promise.
Alright, so let's use that
might
for
keep this shit on the
example.
low.
Let's use that for example though. Alright, so let's say you messing with a certain guy,
Okay.
and I was hush hush about it the whole time. So the whole time I've been messing with the same guy before you. At what point is it like, do I just stop messing with him because you messing with him and you talking about it? Or do I keep messing with him because I was messing with him first?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's your job as a hush hush to end that joint. I don't want to tell you why. Because as the hush hush joint, it wasn't that important. Like it was important to me to tell you. I ran to you like, yo, bro, you don't believe it, right? So I ran to tell you. I feel as though I earned it.
You earned it 'cause whoever speaks first. That should be. Is that the rule? Whoever talks about the guy first.
It should be the rule.
Whoever talks about the guy first gets the like.
That's the first dibs talking to the nigga first.
I'm asking.
No,
not saying
saying the bull's name out loud.
Saying it out
should be the
loud,
first.
like,
Alright, making it known he's mine.
Me and you talking to the same bull, but I'm like, yo, Queen, I'm talking. I let you know I'm talking to him, but you talking to him too. But now she's saying you gotta stop talking to him just because.
Cause you ain't make it known. You ain't make it known.
Some girls be hyped to talk about who they talk to though.
It just gotta be. It's gotta be deaded, cause it's not about the.
I think it gotta be deaded.
Yeah, we about to talk about it and then be like,
what
well,
if
we
I
about
like
to be in
him a lot?
competition.
Cause
Like,
you know
what
how
y'all
guys are.
fucking
What if I
boys?
like him a hell of a lot? So now all of a sudden first of all, I ran to you and told you.
It might
She
turn.
said, but I ran.
If you like him a lot and she ain't gonna drop him, it's gonna turn into beef, and y'all just gonna be.
And we don't want to do that if we really friends. So he not worth it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what if I fell in love? Then what?
If, I mean, and that, I would know. As your friend, I should know you in love with him at that point. So I wouldn't even bring up that I'm talking to him. It's dead on my end.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. I would be really mad if I found out he done smashed you at our wedding.
Damn.
You would never find out. That's another thing.
Ooh,
Oh, you bring it up.
Yeah. No, you gotta bring that shit up.
But what if you that? Like, what if? All right, me and
If
Megan
I found out that my bridesmaids smashed my husband, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, if y'all,
Whatever
I
don't
should put
hurt
hands
you.
on you.
Whatever
we
you don't
gotta
know don't
fight.
kill you.
I'm not.
if y'all been talking,
talking.
if they been talking,
How?
I'm gonna assume that they did something.
No, but I'm saying, all right. So me and you was talking to the same guy, right?
Yeah.
But you say his name, so I don't even bring up that I ever talked to him. The whole time I done smashed him, everything.
Yeah.
You get in a whole relationship with him,
As my friend,
but I never bring up that.
as my friend, I should put hands on you. I put hands
Cause
on you.
yeah, we gotta fight.
I'm gonna feel betrayed
But
because
you want me to tell you, and you all happy and shit, like, hey, by the
But
way.
listen, I'm gonna feel
Yes.
betrayed and hurt because
Yes.
you waited till it get that far, then I gotta find out you.
Well, I'm not gonna wait. You're never gonna find
So
out.
now,
But you
so
should
now,
tell
me
so
because
now,
the
while
husband
I'm,
won't
so
tell.
now,
He
while
should be
I'm,
honest before y'all got married.
You don't know won't
But
hurt
what if
you.
he
But now
don't?
you
That's
it
a
make
lie.
you
I don't believe that.
I think
What do you mean? You're getting married to this person.
I don't believe in that statement at
What
all.
do you mean?
What
Everybody have
you don't
fucked
know
up
doesn't
in a
hurt you.
relationship.
It does hurt you.
I don't
if
believe
you
that.
find out
But
it
it's
hurt.
up to you as a woman to be strong and get past that.
Shelly, if I found out you fucked Karan right now, I will fuck you up in this alcohol radio
What
station.
if
To be honest,
To be honest, fuck you up in this
to be
radio
honest,
station.
I wouldn't even do it because I'm not
I
the
don't
type of
give a
person to do it.
But the whole scenario is that
But listen,
what if
I
Shelly
go
met
back
him
on it.
when she was like a teenager?
You
Alright,
want to
then
know
let me know
something?
what happened when
The
you was a
issue is like,
teenager.
why didn't you
Just
say
let me
anything
know.
At all, right?
Why didn't you say
Let me
anything?
know. We
Because you
friends.
knew you were wrong. Because you knew. You
You
knew I had to sit here and put hands on you. That's
No,
why.
listen, but
You
how
did
do
not
you?
want-
But Megan, I'm
You
not.
had that interview
So-
on Wednesday. You didn't want my hands to place on you.
So any guy that you mess with and you bring to me, I'm supposed to just off the bat involuntary.
If I say, hey, this is Jeff, and you like, hey Jeff, and then you know damn well, and he's shaking Jeff's hand.
That's that fake
Damn,
shit.
yo,
Tell us
he
how-
was doing
Hey,
some
Jeff,
wild
that's
stuff to
the
me.
issue.
Lance,
Like,
he
he
was
just
wild
wasn't
stuff to me.
fucking-
Lance,
And you still
What would
shake
you-
their hand and make like
Alright,
it's
but
not
I
obvious.
don't gotta act like I don't know him. I can act
And you
like I
give them
know
that
him.
look like,
But at what
you
point
know
do I
when
be
it's
like,
like,
hey Jeff, the one I had sex with 6 months
Okay.
you
ago?
should talk to me about that.
to the
You should
side.
talk to me about that
Like, hey,
on
by
the
the
next
way.
day. Like, look, Jeff is a really nice
But
guy.
you know
I really don't know.
something, Jeff is a-
I really don't know how
you
long
fuck-
y'all got into it, but I'm not gonna lie.
We
Jeff
got
had
into
me
it a
bent
little
over.
more.
Jeff had me bent over
Some
3
people,
months ago.
some
What
people
if it
don't
was
know how to
like-
take the honesty
Yeah,
out.
what if it was like 5 years or 10 years ago and it didn't mean
Jeff
nothing
was
to you?
still hitting me from the back, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm talking about long
Jeff
term.
sucked me 5
I'm
years
talking
ago.
about long term. So I'm talking about somebody I met
10
when I
years
was
ago?
16, 17 years old.
I don't care.
And I'm
if
about to
it
be
was like
30.
that. I don't care if
I'm
it
about to
was
be
like
30.
that.
Do I gotta tell you
If
still
we're
though?
friends,
You gonna be like, you gonna be like, oh,
acquaintances, yo, yeah, but
you gonna be like, oh, we messed around when we was like younger, like
Yeah,
teenage.
but do I
I'm
gotta
not
tell you
gonna
we
give a fuck.
had do I gotta tell you we fucked and all that, or can I
You
just
can be like, we
I
used to
fucked
mess
her?
around.
Yeah.
I feel like me and Queen are not the best of friends in the world, but like I'm gonna tell her if I fucked her nigga. Like,
But
she
what if
pull
you
up,
fucked him?
I'm like, yo, just general GP, yo, I did fuck him.
Yeah.
And
Like,
now
you know,
what
it's
if
just a
three niggas don't
courtesy.
fuck with you now?
I'ma respect it
That
because
was
she
suck.
told me.
That was suck.
Yeah, a
But
lot of
it's like,
girls,
I'm
it's just
trying to
like,
tell you.
oh,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
I'll
can't
respect
hate
it,
her if
though.
she was
I'll
being
respect
honest with
it.
me and let me know. I can't be like, oh, but,
Yeah.
like I would be like, she told me the truth. So it's
And this is
respect.
only applies
some-
to friends and really strong acquaintances.
Yeah.
If we're not strong friends or
That's what I'm
acquaintances,
saying.
it is
It's
what
not
it is.
about information out
Because
here.
sometimes it make it look like you hating. But
Exactly.
I'm not about to just go up to fucking anybody at work and be like, yeah, me and fuck the same person. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it gotta be friends.
Yeah, it gotta be friends.
And then
only.
at what point though? So let's say y'all was fucking the same person and you and her start getting cool. But y'all not, you know what I mean? Like
What do
that
you mean?
borderline when you start getting cool with somebody. Or would you just stay away from all the girls that fuck the same nigga as you? Like, for real, that's real life.
No. Because let's be real. Like even in college, like I'm not gonna lie to you, there's only but so many. I went to ESU.
Me and
There's
you
only
went
but
to-
so many black people. You know, so you
So
know
you've
we
been around
we
somebody
definitely
that you
were
had sex with
yeah.
before.
And me at the end of the day,
Not like my friends. No, because I would know.
no, I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's
I'm not gonna lie
associates.
to you. Me and one of my
I
close
know-
girlfriends have had sex with the same person. Granted, I had sex with him my freshman year. I became cool with her.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The
but
timeline. The
If she had sex
timeline.
with him, what?
She had sex with him Probably around her sophomore year, which is the same year, technically.
But
which
she
is her
didn't
same
know
year,
her.
but I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
So when did you know about it?
How'd you find out? And what did you do?
I found out when her senior year, so that was like what 3 or 4 years later, and I was like, and we were like talking about, you know, like some of the people that we had sex with, and she was like, yeah, I had sex with her. I was like, oh wow. Me too. But made it comfortable was like, well, he did with a lot of people. So like it was what it was. I was with another body in the process.
But you see how many years later she brought
But
it
that's
up
when they met.
But that's when I met though.
Yeah.
We mentioned that when I met. Now granted,
They probably saw such and such walking down the street. Oh, yo, man, I remember I was fucking him, and then you was like, oh, fuck, for real, me too. Like
it would have been serious if it would have been like around that time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That would have caused a problem.
So it's not really. Yeah, y'all probably would have never been.
I'm not gonna lie though. If we're friends and you're introducing me, Crystal, I swear to God, if you introduce me,
not even
if I introduce you to somebody, bro, and you done had sex with them,
and I'll be like,
I'm telling you,
but Megan not even introducing him.
Yeah, you better say so.
Because if you introduce him, then obviously, I know. I'm talking about the Joe Smo that you just ran into last weekend that I never met, but you told me about him, like that type of guy. Not no guy that you like. This, I love him. Like, you know when your friend loves somebody. I'm talking about a regular ass guy, but you had sex with him at the end of the day.
So you saying like a guy that you had sex with, but he's like, he don't mean nothing. You talking about that?
Do you still say something? Do you still say something to your friend that's in love with him?
Yeah. I'm gonna say something, but I'd be like, it's no harm, no foul. I really don't.
Do you believe that though? Because some people don't believe that.
I do.
Some girls, I don't know if you fucked off. Like that makes me a little sketchy. You can't tell me he don't mean nothing.
If that's your friend, then you should let her know.
Because I know my friend not a hoe, unless she a hoe. Unless she a hoe, she not just out here fucking anybody.
No. That's true.
So that means
but I need you to communicate, bro. I can't just be out here in the streets just thinking like me. Like y'all
talk about him.
I didn't even know who you been with.
I'm embarrassed now.
So is that the code? Like we just need to.
You needed to
communicate who you're having sex with. Like I don't. At
Or
all times.
Like who you messing with? Like especially with
that
the
is
post
true.
Unless I'm out
you can go missing.
unless I'm out of the state, I'm not gonna lie to you. Philly, Pennsylvania is just too daggone close, bro. If we go to Vegas or something like that and they happen, alright, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna lie to you, like, come on. Like we be finding out we know the same people just now. Off of Facebook. We like, oh wow, mutual friend. Like come on, like
so
no.
Like that conversation is necessary because you never know you could end up
Should
messing with the same dude.
Oh, things should read popcorn. He probably let me take notes.
Yo, you gotta know. You gotta know.
Yeah.
Can we just do one more question?
Yeah.
No.
Do you mind, Pierre?
You gotta know.
One more question.
Why are you asking me?
It's
You gotta know to know.
I was in another room.
Alright, so
What's
you
a
go
good
for it.
He just came in. He been here for a minute.
No, I'm way mad you weren't here.
Why?
You always give the male perspective.
Oh no, I'm not. No, yo.
Balancing your love life.
With your
You wanna do
social
that
life.
or no?
Yeah, we could do that, bro. Balancing your love life with your
Well,
social
you have
life.
friends though, because I know like
I don't get the question.
some people. Alright, so some girls when they get in relationships,
They go missing.
okay, they go missing, and it's just kind of like some friends are cool with that, some friends aren't.
I mean,
It's like how petty are you in your friendships? I think that's what it comes down to.
I mean, granted, like, you know, in the beginning, I understand. Like, I understand I'm not going to see you. You're really in that honeymoon, lovey-dovey, you just can't breathe without the person type moment. Alright, I get that. But, like, after a while, bro, like, come on. Like, if I invite you out, you'd be like, well, you know, I have to talk to Quan about it. Like, come on. Like, alright, come on.
What about they just go missing? You stop.
That's how I was in high school. I went.
You like, yeah, what she doing? You call her up. Like, what you doing? Oh, I'm with such and such right now. You like, damn, this bitch always with him. Like,
I'm gonna say something like,
are you tonight? Oh, I can't. I'm with him.
I'm gonna say something like, damn, bro, can you get off his pipe?
Right?
Can I have a mummy? Like, I'm gonna say something. As a friend.
It is annoying sometimes, but
Yeah, it can get annoying.
But what's even more annoying? This is what I find more annoying. When your friend try to balance both like together, like she always bring her boyfriend around, or in my case it was like her girlfriend. I remember this one specific friend. She just always had her girlfriend around, and it's like,
You forcing me to try to be her friend now too.
Yeah, and it's like, girl, I can't even talk to you about my shit because I don't want your girlfriend to know. She right in my mouth.
That's how.
I
don't
get your girlfriend. I didn't even invite her over my house.
I
invited you.
I don't see, like, I think depending upon how deep your relationship is, I do think eventually you need, now granted, if it's a girls' night, don't bring your boyfriend. It's, the word is girls. Like, don't bring
But do you gotta say, oh, we're having a girls' night, or can we just say, oh, we're going out? you know, you gotta be specific.
Don't
Because
bring
some
him.
girls will still, some girls be the type time where their boyfriend go everywhere they go. So if you don't specify girls' night, he coming.
But
So,
why? That should never
Yeah, I
be the
don't-
thing.
Some
like,
people just
I like
that
my
relationship
space.
where they like
Yeah.
at the hip.
They hang out like.
I like
just
my
gotta
space, so
come.
I don't. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, y'all will never have to worry about that. I
But
really
what if
like
we?
my
Well, what if I was the type? What if I get a boyfriend or whatever, and he does go everywhere with me, but I don't see a problem with it. So every time I'm seeing Megan, he with me.
I'm not
Are you
gonna.
gonna
I'm
say
gonna
something
say
to me?
something
I'ma say
to you.
something.
Like, hey, like, not to say I don't like him because I do.
She like not trying to be rude.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not trying to be rude. But do you think that maybe I could see you?
But how
By
long
yourself?
is it gonna take you to really say that?
but I'm
we
really saying it in
all
front of
this.
him.
I've been saying we saying all this, but like realistically.
I'll be like, yo, hey, bro, I want to talk about my period sometimes. And I'll say it in like
You
an
would.
uncomfortable way so you'll really get the
Cause
picture.
you used to
I
be
don't
like
want
that
you
though,
around.
Chanel.
I'm not.
You used to be like that.
That's
what?
That's
Shakira
any,
would be around,
That's
but Shakira wasn't
anything to
there.
say.
But she wasn't. That was my friend. So
Yeah,
it was like I signed up to hang out with you.
That's anything to say.
That's true.
That's anything to say.
What is?
Like I wanna talk about my period. Like
Or
why-
something,
weird,
so
though.
you can really get the
Yeah, she
picture.
would joke like that though.
Yeah, I'll be joking.
She would
but
joke like that
Are
in front
you?
of the guy and be like, "Hey,
Like
she
we
be serious."
going
does,
out.
that's what I'm saying.
I mentioned like we're going out tonight, and I would name people that's coming, so they get the hint. Like, don't bring him in, because this is a girl's name. Like, don't
However,
bring him.
I don't know too many men that want to hang out with y'all.
But
You'd
them
be
thinking
surprised.
ones do like to
You'd
hang
be
out with
surprised.
people.
You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't
so-
want my man to be that comfortable always
For
being
real,
like,
for real.
Oh yeah, let's
But do
go
you
hang
want?
out with
I don't know.
that
So
ain't
listen.
that ain't your friend.
But listen, do you want your guy to be comfortable enough, maybe not to hang out all the time, but to be able to hang out
Yes.
without it being like
Yes, that's part of my life.
Yeah. Like, he can come out, but not all the time.
It's not wrong.
He
with
don't
going
want to
out
hang
there
out
and
with.
doing
I'm trying to
stuff.
figure out where y'all
I'm
picking these men up from.
Huh?
Where y'all getting these men from?
If you have
I'm
a
not
friend
gonna lie.
that has
I
a
don't.
long,
I've never had a guy like that before.
that don't want to come
With
out.
that
No,
social-
I never had a guy that's like, oh
what
yeah.
is
Oh yeah, let me hang out with you and your girlfriend. Oh, you going out with your girlfriends? Bet. I'm out.
I like my
Okay.
space.
You
I
out,
like
I'm
my
out.
space.
Right.
We meet up at the same
I don't
time.
like that. Like,
Yeah.
they try to be like,
sometimes
Hey,
people
best
have
friends.
relationships where they're
They
like
try to
at
be
the
the what?
hip.
They try to be what?
Go ahead.
a lot of guys try to be like your best friend's friend. Like, you
To
know
try
what
to
I
get
mean?
with you,
Or
not-
yeah, try to get in. Like, yeah, I don't
Try to
really
be
like
all
that.
your friends'
Explain-
friends. Like,
explain
Like,
that.
don't even follow my friends on social media.
Explain that. We can't all be friends.
Insecure or what?
Nah, I mean my thing.
No, I
thing.
might be a little insecure, but yeah, I don't want you. I don't know.
With
Oh, so
me,
you're not
I'll
looking-
be texting.
So you're not looking for a
I
real
trust you.
relationship.
Yeah.
I trust
I'm
you.
about to
I
say,
trust
I'm not
you.
trying to
That's
be
still
rude.
weird though.
My boyfriend has got. I want my man to be able to bang with y'all.
You want him to have my number. Hit me up.
No.
sometime
Or we
and be
can
like,
joke and
no.
say
Yeah, be like, yo.
No,
If I
but
can't
I'm not
get-
gonna.
no,
No. But what no. I'm not saying that. But what I would want is I would want my man to like, for instance, like if he comes down to he wants to surprise me for my birthday.
Yeah.
Right.
And
He
he
gotta
has
be
my
able to-
he
he
gotta
has
be
my
like
girlfriend's
that.
number
Yeah.
to be
Yeah,
like,
he
hey,
knows who to go
we're
to.
going.
But
yeah.
that's the only time he should have your number.
And
But
that's
other
it.
than that, it should not be texting, no nothing.
No.
That's
That's not happening.
The whole we all friends.
The question
thing.
is,
People do that.
What are you
We're not.
doing with this guy? Is he a boyfriend or is he just something you have?
That's
right?
true.
Because if
He's
he's
just
just
a
something you
boyfriend.
have,
Boyfriend.
then he has no. Because now you coming from the mindset of a man, where you know as a woman where you stand. Because if you ain't never met his mother, you ain't never hung around his friends, you ain't really the girl.
That's
You know what I'm saying? So now you trying to have this. This
What
is when
if
this
he
when
got
y'all be
no
like, oh,
friends?
equality. We want to do what y'all
What if he
do.
ain't got no friends?
I dated someone that had no friends.
If he ain't got no
But
friends,
then he be in the house playing the games. You ain't
Worst
got to worry
thing
about
I've
shit
ever had
then.
in my life.
even the joker
Like,
that
they
play the
ain't
games got
friends.
friends. Like
Like,
everybody got friends.
No,
right?
that's a lie. That's a
Some
lie.
people
That's a
got
lie.
friends,
If he-
I
Some
dated
people
someone that
got
had no
friends
friends.
like
Guess
that.
what?
The worst thing in the world.
If he's
Right,
telling
they
you he
be
don't have no
trying
friends,
shit.
then he's socially awkward, and
He
you
was.
need to understand
He broke
from
up.
that point.
Yup.
That first conversation tell
It's
you he's
draining.
awkward.
It's really draining
It
because
is
you gotta
weird.
be everything.
It is weird because it's just like they don't really have like solid friends. So they be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go hang out. It's like, all right, well, I know you ain't got no guy friends, so what the fuck is you really doing? Like, it be
You
stuff
don't got
like
one
that.
solid person in there.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
about to go
like,
hang out
yeah.
with this
I'm
person.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
Then
you-
you're
like, you got
that's a
random
weird ass
associates to
bull that
hang
you
with.
shouldn't be talking. to.
Exactly. If he don't got friends, you shouldn't.
But
be
I
with
do
him.
definitely would. I would want to be like
And
you
vice
said.
versa.
I would want to like my like best friends like men or whatever. I would want them to feel comfortable enough to like reach out to me, or even like I'm not
Yeah,
saying
you don't
like,
gotta be
texting,
texting
not
all-
texting and
Nah,
stuff,
texting.
like a nice like vibe.
If the text doesn't involve me, then it doesn't need to be touched.
So sociable wise.
I don't think, and that's the thing, and that's where a lot of
Yeah.
You feel like that?
That's the case.
See, I don't feel like that because what if maybe I'm not saying texting and talking, but I should still be able to like if I ran into a dude on the street and we in the same event or something, like we should be able to be like cool, you know, like that's my friend.
That's fine. But why do you have
the only two that we know there?
Yeah, like if you only know him, then all right, y'all can hang.
But if I know multiple people, don't just stop.
I'm not trying to be rude, but like, why don't you just go to him physically? Why do you need his number to do that?
What you mean?
Like, hey, like if my man and you are going to the same event because you guys are both.
Well, we don't know that. We just run into each other.
She said that they run into each other.
Like I should be able to like be.
I don't need you guys to exchange numbers.
No,
we not saying that.
Like hang out there.
She's saying like hang out.
I'm saying like I run into
Insecure much?
No, that's not the way that I kicked that. I thought you meant like, we're in the same thing.
We run into each other at the mall, and we both. Not the mall, but we run into each other at an event, something sociable. Yeah. Like I should be able to like talk to your man freely,
absolutely,
like and be cool with him, like at a party.
If it's at the club,
but Shanae not cool with that.
But Shanae, you not cool with that.
She like she's saying speak and go away.
Okay, Shanae, can you honestly say, look, grab the microphone.
You got to put you on the spotlight.
And say, my name is Shanae.
No,
say it. No, I need you to say it. It's not a setup. It's not a setup.
My name is Shanae.
And it is my 27th birthday.
No, because you gonna call me insecure.
No. Can you just do it?
It's
and it's my
27th birthday.
And I am super petty.
I'm super petty.
No,
right.
she is.
I know. And this is what I know. So when you sit here, I'm saying it right now because you're sitting there telling me what he can't do, and this is what I'm saying. When you put a leash on something, you ever try to hold soap?
What I can't do? Can I ask you this? Okay. If I go to a club and my boyfriend friends there, can I come up to them like, "What's up, y'all?"
We not
with my little dress on, like, "Hey."
First of all, there are like so many bad scenarios in this. Number one, why are you at the club by yourself? That's the first thing. Why are you at the club by yourself?
I just want you to hear this though. If they my boys, they not going there. So yeah, you can walk up.
It's family, right?
I got homies that you can walk up to and you can be like, I've been in the house and she walked past in some joints. I'm cool.
I have a question.
I don't want to hang out with you.
I have a question. Do you have an issue with your man coming to your house and your girl is in some bullshit that she probably shouldn't be wearing?
Some boy shorts.
Is she comfortable in her own house or is she drawing? Because if I'm in my house, I shouldn't have to.
No, she's comfortable.
You should be letting me know when people coming over. They shouldn't just be popping up. I shouldn't just have.
But what if she just don't? But what if she has that on?
I ain't got no problem with that. See, my security is she gonna do whatever she wanna do. That's life. Like you got free will. God gave you free will. Who the fuck am I to take it from you? So if she chooses to flirt, or if he chooses to do that, that's between them two. I'm cool. You ain't wasting no energy on that. You ever think sometimes we waste too much energy on what the fuck other people do?
Yes, God. Yes.
Right? And then you figure out why your life is a mess.
But if it's your man or your girl,
he does not belong to
some
you.
People are worth using your energy.
No, it's not. I'm starting to learn it.
No. People are worth using your energy.
No, definitely not.
I use every fucking fiber in my body for my mom.
And then see,
what.
that's your mother.
You
talk about
I use a lot of fiber.
Man, you can't do that.
What about your husband?
That's
or your wife?
That's different.
What about for your wife?
Ask your mother how much energy she really put into those situations, and she'll tell you, and then you'll understand.
My mom doesn't put any energy towards my dad flirting. She don't put none of that energy because she knows the deal. She knows exactly where she stands. That she knows.
And that's his job.
He's a flirty bull, and she knew that.
Hold on, go back again.
A flirty bull.
Right. So here you are, because she knows where she stands, and you make sure she's secure, right? She's not insecure, so he can flirt. He can walk into a room full of females and flirt, and ain't got a problem with it. And your mom like that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to how you feel, how y'all feel right now. It's like that nigga walk in the room and my girlfriend's in there. He better not say a motherfucker.
He better speak.
Go to
he
sit
better
the fuck
ask
down.
If they want to drink. Like that's
He can't be funny. He can't laugh. He can't joke.
If
no,
if my man is at a club or a party or whatever, and my girlfriend's walking and I'm not there,
he better
act like he's me. He better make sure they good. Like he don't gotta be all joking.
No, I feel that.
If they got a section or they got
bottles, like, what's up,
he better offer that shit to my friend.
No, I 1,000% agree with
But
you.
he's not gonna do that if y'all just like not friends.
I 1,000% agree with that. But back to the phone thing, I don't need my friend and my man to be texting about other things other than me.
Did you see the basketball game yesterday? imagine looking in your man phone and
you see your
fucking
friend
your
dating.
friend?
But what if they was friends before y'all started dating?
That don't mean shit. They
That
supposed
ain't
to
mine.
drop
You want to know
everything.
something? You
We
really
ain't about to be dating.
No, I'm serious.
Like,
not
like we
dating.
all became
Well, that's not
friends
fair.
and then they started dating. Yeah,
Like,
I
we
had that
literally just
situation, but
friends.
I know not to text him personally.
This is
I
my
know to make a group text.
this is
So when we want to hang out and
No,
do
yeah,
shit.
no,
But what
this-
made you?
Now you
What
take it
made
back
you
to love and
think
hip hop.
that?
Where's
How-
the receipts
Hold on.
at?
What made you like think that you had to do that? Like, what made you want to do that? In
Me
general?
personally, it just out of like I just feel as though it's out of respect.
I
Like,
agree with that.
Instead of me personally going to him like, "Hey, y'all two want to come to this?" I would rather go to her about it or put in a group text where we all know
Can't
about
see
it. Yeah,
There you go.
instead of me reaching out to him
It's a
and
respect
so he can
relationship.
talk
Alright,
to
so
her.
now, alright, so use that same example. I like that you the respect thing, but what if you didn't like feel like you had to do that? What if you was just going straight to him? Do you think that would have been an issue?
Yeah, because how the like the whole friendship goes, me and her became friends, and then like we all went to the same school, so me and her besties, and then he was our friends too. Like we all were cool, and then they started dating. So I feel like I should have to reach out to her or make it a group text if I want
I
everybody to
respect
come.
that.
So like that's how I do it.
Or the dynamic has to change. Like it can't be like a full blown conversation. Like it could be like a like.
But listen, so
Unless
my
that was my best
sister,
friend.
Like,
this
so
is a perfect
So
example. So
dating
my
is slavery.
sister, listen, so my
You
sister
got ownership,
started
man.
dating one of
Dating
my
is
best
dating's
friends.
boundaries. Not
Whatever.
slavery, just
Queen, remember
boundaries.
Kashifa or whatever? That
That's
was
a
my
good
best friend.
Yeah.
Talk about levels.
My sister started dating him or
Dating
whatever.
slavery.
And like he would basically say to her like, what did you say?
I
They
said
say dating is slavery.
It's not slavery,
It is
but
slavery.
it's just. But listen,
They
sorry
say it's
about that.
slavery
So
because they don't
she started-
understand boundaries.
No,
That's
I
why.
understand boundaries.
No,
The boundaries
I don't.
is don't pull my and put it in
But
her.
listen,
Right?
Pierre.
It don't mean we can't have a conversation. It don't mean that we can't still laugh like we used to. You talk about you and her and him was friends until they got into that situation. Now you think the boundaries are you can't communicate with your friend
No, I'm
without
saying
communicating with
I'm
their
saying that's
with
just-
their property.
But that's just what,
Right.
that's not something she said though. That's something that Queen out of
No.
respect
No.
decided to do. So it's not like it was an issue. But listen,
was
I
never an
gotta
feel
do.
where you're coming from.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you. There are people that I am friends with that date my friends, and I'm not gonna lie to you. We do still communicate just on a regular
We on
basis.
And I was
we
gonna
on
say
friend
that.
level.
That's what I'm saying.
We
Was
do.
you
Was he
was
like
friends?
FaceTiming him and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was you
And
friends
then
with
she
him
started-
first, or was you friends with a girl first before they started dating? Who did you build your friendship with first?
I've had both situations. I've had both.
At the same time?
I've had both. I've had all three where we met all at the same time. I've had what I've had where I've had it where I met the girl first, and I've had it where I met the guy first.
Okay.
But listen, alright, so I got an example. I've been trying to get out and shit. So my sister, like, this is my sister. She started dating one of my guy best friends. Like, got kids together and everything. And he'll, like, when they, like, dating in a relationship, he would tell her, like, I feel some type of way because Crystal don't hit me up no more. Like, that's supposed to be my best friend.
and that's
But listen,
fair.
so out of respect, I'm thinking, like, you know, the way we just think as females. Like, that's her man, so, like, you know, I see him, I'm at the house, we all talk, you feel me? But I don't do nothing extra. But then for him to say, like, to her, like, damn, she's supposed to be my best friend, she don't hit me up no more, I feel some type of way. For my sister to come to me, like, why you
But
not
y'all-
talking to him?
Yeah, but y'all sisters is it's
Yeah,
different. When
y'all-
you put
yeah,
when
y'all
you put
sisters.
blood in there.
So how-
like,
That
I
is
mean,
very,
but
very
it's
true.
sisters.
Y'all-
That's
It's
not
like-
different. That's
You
not
not gonna
different than your
care.
best friend.
I don't care
It's
what
not supposed to
Lindsay.
be.
Lindsay
you,
is on
you
a
can
whole
probably leave your nigga
nother.
around Lindsay butt naked and
I-
not give a fuck.
That's
Like,
what?
I mean, right?
No, I'm not.
Never.
I'm not doing it.
You wouldn't do it.
And I tell you,
That was a
I don't
mistake.
give
That was a
a damn.
Yeah, that
You
was,
said what?
that was a reach.
I like.
You said she could do what?
I said she could leave her nigga around Lindsay butt naked.
She
No,
was,
it- you
And
can't do
Lindsay
that.
not gonna do
Now
nothing.
that's
to
that
her.
you can't do. You
She
can't do
was
that
a
because it ain't about her. It's about him. Because
Yeah,
when she
at
walk
that
past
point.
and he butt naked, trust me, he touches
At the end of the day, he a man.
Yeah, absolutely. If he laying,
He a man. Like
ain't no joker laying there butt
he
naked
shouldn't
not
be,
touching it. That's the first thing I'm doing. Like, shit. Damn.
But
And then she
you
walk
not
past, he
gonna
like, oh, he
say-
really gonna touch it. Get this motherfucker low. What's up, baby?
Oh, my way he be butt naked
Yo.
though.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it depends upon. I think it depends upon the people. I think those are huge factors.
I do too.
I just went with my best friend Shaka to Atlantic City the other day, and I'm best friends with his girl, his ex girl. But like, it was a bunch of us, and it was like it wasn't anything other than that. Like, you know what I mean? So I think it depends upon the circumstances.
I think it's just really about the people, and it's kind of like with these codes, it's just like, it's like the unwritten rule. So it's kind of, if you gotta think about it, then you probably shouldn't do it. Like, if it never comes across your mind that it's weird, then it's probably not weird. But if you ever had that moment where you think like, maybe I should say something to her, or you know, you feel some type of way, then I think that should be the ultimate code.
If y'all two were cool with any of the people I talk to, maybe it's because of the trust factor I have with y'all.
But you shouldn't, and that's another thing. This is like besides the girl code thing, but even with like somebody you currently talk to, right? And you know, sorry if you're watching it all, but I'm just being honest. I just don't trust him as a guy, right? So like he personally has tried to become my friend.
Why are you doing this?
And no, I'm just saying, not my friend, but like the whole like, you know, I'm sorry, I don't really care. But it's just like out of the type of friend I am, I keep stuff very short. It's kind of like, why you talking to me? Like, kind of, you know, like, we cool and all, but I'm not gonna, even though he, like, you know, he's just trying to be friendly, he's just trying to have a conversation. As my friend, like, my bottom line is just like, you're not my friend.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't really know.
I don't want people to perceive it. So that's my
me,
biggest thing. It's not that his intention, I don't want people to perceive that, like.
I think
I'm
I've seen
like,
it already.
I think I'm a little different. I think, I don't know. I think I'm a little.
I think the code should be to yourself.
Obviously, I am different because we've had this discussion before. But I don't.
You got a lot of trust, and that's great.
I do, and I
it's
do.
great, but it's
and it can be dangerous, and it can be dangerous. And granted, it has happened to me before, but it's kind of like, I mean, if it wasn't meant to be, then it was never going to happen. I can't go and stop something that was always going to happen, no matter what way you kick it. I might have prolonged it, but like if my guy that I'm talking to is a slime ball from the rip, like that's gonna happen no matter what way you kick it. If it's happening in month 3 or month 13.
Yeah, but it's just like your friends. I feel like that's just something we shouldn't have to question. It's already, you know, it's so many other things with relationships and stuff. So like I said, with the cold thing, I think it's just like if you gotta think about it, if you gotta think twice about it, then you shouldn't do it as a friend. I don't think there's real rules because, like you said, everybody's different.
We can definitely end on that note. That's a positive note.
Yeah, just like if you didn't want your friend to do it to you, don't do it to her. Like it's really that simple. It's not all complex and stuff, but
You get what you get.
exactly. And like don't like the
come around, go around.
Friend is family at the end of the day. I think.
Yeah.
Friends are.
So it's just like you wouldn't do that to your family, and that's just like the
Some people
whole
will do it to
opposite
their
side.
family though. So
And that I'm about to say, and I do not believe that every friend
water is thicker than blood
I
now.
don't believe that.
If you my friend, you my family, and then maybe that's just how I am.
Oh,
But I don't call everybody my friend.
There you go.
I gotta stop.
You have
You
friends, you have
When
associates.
Queena said yesterday, the last show we was on Breaking Out, you was like, I don't need no more friends. At first we laughed, but I went home and I thought about this shit. Like, I really don't need no more friends.
Friends don't come out like that.
My
Though. You
friends
can't
don't
say that.
You never know, man.
But
I
you
got
never
friends.
People be so quick to call everybody a friend.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You can have
You and I
associates.
just became friends, and I ain't gonna lie to you. If I would have made that statement a year ago, we would never be talking. You can't just say I'm just not gonna have no more friends no more.
I'm saying
No,
like
I'm
saying
saying
like as far as like my circle that I have now, that's my circle.
Let you not
Everybody
pop up with all these.
Yeah, so anybody new that's
before
gonna
he was
come out,
born.
I'm not gonna consider him as a friend. You're gonna be an associate until we build that bond to where you could be considered as one of my circle.
That's just how it is. Like me and you was friends, but it's a different level with them.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean.
It's supposed to be though.
But who's in their career right now? Anybody in their career? Like right now? So once you get into your career, you're gonna find other friends. Cause that's just people that got your same mindset and shit.
I mean,
there's so many ways you wanna grow.
Maybe like
Where you're gonna find. Maybe it shouldn't be a
work related. Yeah,
you shouldn't find 7 new friends.
But being like outside of work, nah.
Because even in college, like we went to college, we had all these quote unquote friends, but we all only have a few people from college that we still talk to. Those are like. Well, I'm talking about like my friend.
Yeah.
That's why the only person by God, like she's the godmom. Like that's how much she's my friend.
That's not my situation.
Like high school, I had a lot of.
You got a bunch of friends from college.
What?
Oh,
hell yeah.
I think it also. I think it's also like the definition of friends.
Yeah.
Like I don't think
I have girls. Granted, I have a lot of acquaintances, but I have girls that legit would die for me. Like, and it ain't like no 2 or 3 or 5. Like, it's legit.
I don't think you can personally have that many friends.
So you got like,
I think
so you got like,
it's not fair to judge that. Yeah.
My girl group is so big.
Like, you was, remember we used to call everybody a fucking friend?
I did. But why do we put so much I think a lot of people put too much meaning on what a friend should be. Like, you know, sometimes a friend is just somebody you could talk to. A friend is just somebody like that you like to laugh at or you like to talk to. Like, it's not. You ain't gotta plan my baby shower like to be my friend.
Just because you
we're not talking about that.
But I mean, what you gotta do to be my friend?
Like
situations.
It's
level.
everything.
Because the same girl you laughing with could be the same girl sleeping with your man because y'all just laugh.
Y'all think
There's
more to that. Granted, don't get this
twisted.
twisted. My girlfriends, there's like 15 of us, give or take.
Wow.
12 to 15 of us. Granted, there are people out of the 15, the 12 to 15 that I'm closer to. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty of things, every single one of us would vie for each other the same exact way. It would just be kind of different, but like it would be.
I don't think it's riding though. Like I don't think it's as simple as riding. It's just like if you only can pick 5 people to be your bridesmaid and you just said you got 15 friends.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. The only reason why all those girls can't be my bridesmaids is because I know my man's not gonna have that many.
That's what I'm saying. So the ones that you settle to pick are your friends.
Or are they your best friends?
Yeah, your best
like
friend.
we started making this word acquaintances popular, and then we do got wrap up. But we started making this show like this word acquaintance popular, and it's like acquaintance is not somebody that you could joke with or somebody that you hang out with. An acquaintance is somebody that you just see from time to time.
Y'all cool.
So don't call them your acquaintance. Your friend,
somebody from work too. Like
somebody, a friend can be casual. Yeah. Let's stop putting so much heat on this word.
On a word friend.
Yeah, like it's just a friend.
But you have a different code to your best friends than you would your brother.
Exactly.
We can agree with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all we try to say. It's like your best friends. It's just certain things without a doubt.
Your friend should not be your bridesmaids. Your best friend should be your
Exactly.
But what if your friends don't?
I still have a lot of friends.
Don't meet
your best. You got a lot of best friends.
No, I have a lot of friends.
But she said your best friend should be your bridesmaid.
I have like.
And what if your friends
be
that best friend
that's your
carry on
core.
your
I have
bridesmaid?
about like 4 or 5 best friends.
And that's cool, but that's your core. That's all we saying. I don't believe you can have 20 best friends.
Like you can have 15, 20
no
core best
That's
friends.
a lot of responsibility.
Yeah,
That's
no way
that's
you're
a
gonna
lot.
It's no way you're gonna tell me your all is best
with that.
friends. I mean, and
Because here's my thing. Because what is really what really separates that with a little bit of people compared to a lot.
Best friends and friends. It's just
No. What you said that's just too much. That stretches
because
too much.
I don't believe that. Like this is just my opinion. If you just tell me like, hey, I have 20 best friends, I'm gonna tell you like they not all your. I don't believe they're all your best.
But
friends.
let's say like for instance, half of those girls, they were all in high school. They were all in college together. So
just because I was in college together with somebody don't make they could be my friends.
No. They've been.
That's a lot of baby shower gifts to buy. That's a lot of fucking weddings to be a part of a bridesmaid. About like being a best friend is a responsibility. That's where the responsibility.
That's what with the baby shower thing. If she was just my friend, it wouldn't have been as deep. If she was just my friend, it wouldn't have been that deep.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I don't show up to any of these chicks' baby showers and stuff like that, I'm not gonna lie. She knows all the time. I am always busy doing something with one of my friends. I will not miss anything. I will be traveling to Atlanta if it comes down to it. Like I'm not missing.
Because that's your code of how you view your friendship.
But what I'm saying is the fact is that I feel as though it ends up being a burden if you allow it to be a burden. Like, granted, it's not to say that there are going to be times that you miss things. I'm not going to act like you're not, because that's just life.
Yeah,
but
you can't always, and your real friends are going to understand.
But if you have a group like that works like that and doesn't take that personal, I don't see where it can really. I gotta disagree. I don't know.
I feel what you're saying.
Like Lindsay has like 1,000 people at the house. Lindsay and I be having 1,000 people at the house for a football game.
But
what about best friends?
What if Lindsay decided to have her wedding in fucking Hong Kong,
Like how many of those people are going to go?
How many people?
And the ticket's like $2,000.
Yeah, I don't care if you had your wedding in fucking Australia. I'm gonna find a way to make that money up. I'm not doing that for every fucking bitch.
I'm not gonna lie. Lindsay and I have been really blessed to have a lot of people that would do that type of stuff for us. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't got it though, and I would love for that to be the case, just to show, like, to prove for real. If you throw me 30 of her best friends, 5 of them people actually gonna show.
I was gonna take Lindsay to Paris for her 25th.
Okay.
There were gonna be 17 of us. The only reason why I couldn't is because Lindsay couldn't get off.
Oh, so you're not. Alright, but I'm saying show me an actual situation where they all went. Like, not like one of those. Yeah,
Where
like
we all went on the vacation.
yeah, no, where it was like something for her, like a graduation, like even that type of stuff. Like graduations, all your
My house was
friends not
filled for
showing up.
Lindsay's little casual ass birthday party.
It was. But
To
I'm
be honest
saying,
with you,
We
for
talking
my
about
birthday.
we talking about
I'm
when it
saying
really
when it-
matters.
yeah.
When it really matters.
or when you gotta do some shit to
Let's
get
put it
there,
like
like
this.
that's
Let's-
just coming to your house where
let's
your
put it-
house is.
let's
But if
put it-
you
let-
gotta catch a plane,
Let's put
you
it
gotta
like
fucking buy a
let
dress.
me put it
no
like
matter
this.
where I live at, if she had a kid, I'm gonna make a way to
Let
come
me-
to their birthday party.
All right, perfect example. Lindsay's friend right now, her dad, she was in London. They met in college. Her mom passed away a couple months ago. Her dad is sick. He might be passing away. About like 12 of them right now are figuring out on how to go to London for the funeral. Like though they don't, getting up and going isn't really a question. If my friends can, it's as simple as it's like, oh well, it's just a birthday. I can only imagine the energy my friends would put in when it's a bachelorette party or when it's a bridal shower. With all those motherfuckers that are in my house, I can't imagine.
But that doesn't make
I
just because I'm like being,
that.
just because I'm being part of the group going and like paying my ticket, that doesn't mean if nobody else was going, I would go. That's what we saying. Like that's a best friend.
Home what?
A best friend is like it doesn't like a group. You talking about a group of people going, but I'm talking about if none of those people want to go, the one person is like I'm going regardless.
But I don't think
Like-
that they're going because it's like, oh, they're going because what's your name's going. It's not, they're not that they're selfish enough to be like, I'm going because this person needs me.
My question is, who wants the responsibility of 13 best friends?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't
If
got.
you have 13 good ass people in your life,
Like,
I'm
I
not
don't
trying
even,
to
it's
do
not
it. Why
even
would
about
you
the,
not?
because I keep bringing up the money aspect, but it's about your time. Like, you gotta take on all them people different problems. You gotta remember what they going through. You gotta
We talking
remember,
about a
you gotta
best
remember to
friend.
ask, like, yo, how you doing with you and such and such?
It doesn't
like, in
mean
your
you gotta talk
relationship.
all day every
And then
day.
you don't want to talk
It-
about
it-
it, and you don't want to talk about it that time. You was just saying, oh, you gonna have to come
So
back
now I
and real
take
to that.
notes.
Yeah, I gotta take notes.
I
I
don't be-
remember
I
to
don't
ask Megan
know.
about her fucked up relationship.
I'm not
like,
trying to be rude,
like,
but your mind will remember and do things that
It
you
won't.
want. That,
I
that-
can tell
that
you mine
wanna
won't,
do.
but
And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold accountable for the fact that you didn't check up on me the one time. That's kind of what it comes down to our friendship.
If you got
Like-
10 different best friends, that's a lot of 10 different ass problems to remember.
Right.
It just is.
But it's
Or
also
you
a
might-
stronger support system when you gon' do shit.
But I don't want
Because-
other people in my business when I'm going through shit. I mean, that's just me personally.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
I
gonna
would
pick
maybe
one of
like,
those out of
yeah.
the 10 to pull aside to the bathroom and really tell what's going on. You're not about to make a public service announcement.
Like perfect example, if something's going on with Lotus, no, Lotus isn't contacting every single one of us, but it will pick one person and then we'll all bring it on.
Okay.
So
like that.
I don't know. Girls are clothes is different.
Girl
for
code is
everybody.
definitely different.
It's different.
Yeah, and
You feel that one out.
yeah, like I said, I think it's all about the person, all about the friendship and relationship with the person. But we are gonna wrap up. We thank you guys for joining your Saturday with us. This is the Ripple Effect. We will be back next Saturday. You guys get to see us a lot more. So make sure you follow us at the Missing Plug and yeah, every Saturday the Ripple Effect. DJ Cream Bee.
Oh, y'all on something. You didn't want me to
If
do
you was
that?
drunk enough, you would have did it. Like, embarrassing. So you would have.
I was about to, but